Hi, good morning. Actually, it might even be afternoon. Hold on, what time? Yeah. Oh, wow, it's late morning. Whew. I gotta try to sit down. Um, I I have gained way too much weight. I can't fit in my jeans. These are the only pair I can kind of squeeze on. Don't mind me. I I gotta, I need to go on a diet. Um, anyways, I'm not kidding. I need to go on a diet. Um, not really, but Um, I've been drinking too much sugary coffee as well as I'm like really swollen right now too. But I'm someone who struggles with emotional weight gain, and I've been working on trying to clear and heal a lot more things. Being on this healing journey, being a healer, intuitive, psychic. I'm not sure what to label myself. I'm not really down with labels, to be honest, but I know a lot of people like ask and want to know things. Um, I know that I've had this community, they like to call them abilities. I was raised in church, so for me, they're gifts given to you by God, just like talents and whatnot. Those are gifts. But I know that a lot of things that I have, like my abilities, my gifts, come from past lives. It's not just this lifetime, but I know in this lifetime, each one was presented and enhanced to me. Yeah, and I've gotten stronger due to like near death experiences. I've had a really like traumatic life, um, and in that way, it's a gift too. Like, right, if you have a near death experience, you've been through a lot of trauma, and your life is saved and spared, and you make it through, and then you have your abilities or your gifts from this. This is a gift, from God, from God source energy, from universe, whatever it is you believe for yourself. Um, anyways, I didn't really take the time to meditate like I should. Um, I did try a little bit this morning, and what I was receiving in regards to this fire and water reading um, was kind of confusing. Um, I did not like get all the pieces of it, but it was something with air and water. I'm doing a fire sign though, and I was like, "What the fuck?" But yesterday they were telling me that Earth needed air, and then air needed earth. So there's something here with this where the element of air and then the element of water um, for this fire in water sign reading. Um, there's also a thing with two. Um, and twos are a lot of times about balance and harmony, numerology wise. The angelic like meaning of it, it talks about like blessings in some way, and how there's going to be kind of like a betterment or like an increase or like a blessing over finances, over relationships. Like there's change here, but it's for the betterment. um, it also has to do with strengthening in your faith, or strengthening in your connection to source, is the way I also see it. I'm trying to think here if there's anything else. I was busy, so like things distracted me and interrupted me while I was, meditating earlier. And then, then I had to get ready for the day, and I'm not sitting down to meditate in these freaking jeans, to be quite honest. So just like, okay, I'm going to go on here and I'm going to do and what it is that I need to do, and just give the information that I've received already, even though a lot of it didn't make sense. I know that it has to do with emerging, this air and water energy that they were giving me, and they were talking about like a dragon. Okay, I know I did something where the swan merges with the dragon last week, and I'm not sure what sign that I did that for. I was going to check that before I came on here, but you know what? I was too busy, contemplating changing, to be quite honest. So I did not go do it. Um, and I'm not sure. That might have been fire or a water sign. or something that I did that for. It might have been fire. So in regards to that, I think it was actually fire. So we're doing the fire and the water signs, and what I'm getting with this was with this air and this water energy. Um, in regards to like the dragon and the dragon emerging that they were telling me, it's kind of like that phoenix rising energy. But I was also getting a balance or a mastery. Um, in regards to emotions, being adaptable and being able to flow through your emotions as well as communication with your words, how you communicate because of your emotions and your emotional body. And then in regards to like taking action, um, like what is driving you, what is lighting your fire, is it positivity, is it negativity, is it fear, all these different aspects, like being mindful of the actions that you take also, um, in regards to your emotions and communication, as well as like the action that you take in life. um, I wasn't able to figure out all of what that was about, so I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to work on getting into this reading. It's going to probably end up being like a lot longer than what I want it to be. I like really can't, when I'm like, channeling, just for people to know, I'm intuitive, so I don't necessarily go off the cards. The only time I'm going to utilize the energy of the card or the meaning of the card is if I'm not receiving anything. Other than that, you're going to find, you know, uh, there's days that each card is a big old channeling, and it's different, or it can be sometimes contradictory to the meaning, depending on what I am given in regards to the card. Other times they will have me let you know what the card means, or sometimes I will, because the channeling is so weird. But I have to go with it. I have to trust what I am given. These abilities saved my life I don't know how many times, so I'm not going to doubt spirit, and I'm not going to doubt myself. If I do, then I'll question to try to get more answers so that I can make sure that I give you the best reading, as well as like in regards to integrity and making sure that I am feeling it out, or receiving it right. I may ask more questions to try to get more information, just to make sure that I'm not leading anyone down the wrong pathway, or giving the wrong information. Other than that, I'm going to go ahead and let you know, just in case if you don't know how it is for tarot card readings. Like I stated before, I'm intuitive. So that will be different than normal tarot card readers, ones that just read strictly from the meanings of what tarot cards mean in the books. If you are looking for someone who just strictly reads for that, then I would suggest you to bounce off this channel, because that's not what I do. And so I don't need someone in my comments letting me know what something means. You're not the channeler. If you want to channel for yourself, be my guest, but then that's on your time, right? So, we're not going to have an ego power struggle battle here in regards to what I receive. Now, if you receive something different for yourself, then that's for you. And it's not for you to share with other people on here either. Not unless we're having a discussion and we are shooting the shit and we are sitting here, trying to help each other expand and think about other things. Other than that, then you keep it to yourself. I don't have time for someone, thinking that they have the right or entitlement to question me and my abilities. Working on standing in my truth, in my power, and trusting myself. I am now 45 years old, so this life has beat me up in regards to my abilities, and wanting to think that they could tell me who the fuck I was and who I had to be, and I'm not going to deal with that on here. But in regards to energy readings, energy is fluid. Energy is also timeless. So anytime you come across this, if it resonates with you, then it is meant for you. You will know if something's for you. You will feel it. You will know either logically, or you will feel it intuitively in your emotions and your beings. You know that this is for you. If it does not resonate, do not try to make it fit. Now, mind you, since energy is fluid, I'm picking up on energy out here in the world, and it is also going to be like, if this resonates with you, it's going to be picking up on, or you're drawn to me, this is going to be picking up on energy around you and around your energetic field. So this is people in your environment, or people that you think about or that think about you, vice versa. You can also watch people's readings that you are, dating, that you're friends with, the family, if things are going on. So the vice versa, you can watch and you may get information for yourself and not necessarily them, and vice versa, right? Other than that, I think I went ahead and I clarified everything. And now I'm trying to see here now, in regards to what I need to start off with. I am taking personal readings. I'm trying to figure out at this point in time how to let people get a hold of me. The clients that I have now, they reach me through Facebook, but I don't have that platform opened at this time. I do have a Facebook page for my business, and I think it's Catching Dreams Boutique or something like that. I'm not sure, because I'm not sure if I'm going to use that platform anymore. I know when I was using that platform, I've done some card readings on there, but when I was utilizing that platform, I got hit with like a lot of energy and medium readings, and it was a lot for me. I can see spirit, so I do have the ability to give mediumship readings, something that I'm supposed to work on, enhancing and growing in. I'm more comfortable doing that in person. So a lot of times when I go out here in the world, I get drawn to people, and then I end up, giving them mediumship readings or psychic reading. A lot of times it ends up being mediumship reading or a mixture of psychic and mediumship. If later on down the line, more people that come to me, if I am feeling spirit and needing to give something, that I probably will. It just depends. I'm not sure how I'm going to go about that yet. I have not all figured everything out. I know, that is part of my pathway, with my abilities, and to be able to share what I can share to help people heal, as well as to help give them comfort. Comfort is a form of healing. It's a form of love. So, as everything else, you have to be adaptable. I have to be adaptable. I'm supposed to be constantly growing. Other than that, I think that pretty much is just about the gist. And I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take a sip here of my coffee. I forgot to make up more ice, so I have one little tiny ice cube here that I'm really ticked off about. I have a couple of big ice cubes I can't seem to get out of the ice cube tray. But this is some chocolate coffee, with cinnamon, if anyone's wondering. So it's kind of like a half and half, half coffee, half like chocolate milk. There's times that I melt my own chocolate. It just depends. The chocolate milk is a lot quicker. Just in case if anyone was wondering. All right, I need to figure out if I need to start with water or fire first. And there's something off with my computer. It's leaning backwards. And I'm not liking that it's leaning backwards. Like literally it's tipped backwards. And I'm not sure. I might just have to kind of push this forward, because my table's not really, it'll be way in my face. You won't be able to see the table if I have it on the table. So I have my art. I'm an artist. I paint. I also make jewelry, which right now I'm in the process of moving. I also make candles. I do a lot of things. All my jewelry is busted right now. My mom's dog busted everything. You know what? And I'm in the process of moving, so I'm not sure what's going on with all of that. But so it's on my little rack that has drawers, kind of like you might see in preschool or kindergarten. And I have these colored little drawers. I have part of my Chromebook on the back of here and on the table. And it's like a difference here, and it's like falling backwards. Because if I put it up in my face, you can't see the table. Hold on. I guess we're going to be going to the face. Okay. I guess we're just going right to the face. So that you can be on the table. I don't really like that, though. Well, it is what it is. At least it's not going to fall backwards. And I don't have to worry about tilting the camera like that forward. It's just straight, and that's fine. I need to start with fire first. What I'm going to do is I am going to pull some probably oracle cards and do for all fire signs in regards to that, and pull out some more energies, especially because I'm not sure with what I was channeling earlier, who it was for. That was what I got. I didn't have time to channel more. There was distractions, and I didn't have time to channel again. So I'm going to go ahead, and I'm going to do some probably oracle cards. I'm going to get some energies, a little bit of reading that's going to be for fire signs. Then after that, I'm going to go through and do each fire sign with the tarot cards. All right, I'm doing this animal deck here. It is the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. I don't take these in reverse, so I'm not sure why I just strained these all and cleared these yesterday, but we have some in reverse. All right, so for fire sign Spirit, what do you want them to know? What do they need to know? So this is for all fire signs right here, just to pull out some energies, see what's going on. So what do you want fire signs to know, Spirit? What do they need to know? What's going on with these energies for fire signs? These have been really sticky here lately. Hold on here. Two of these came out for another. I'm not sure. Then we're going to leave it at the 5. Bat Spirit is the overall energy. Then we're going to take the bottom of course, 5 cards, and then this card is a 5, so it's about change. 5s are about change. Bat Spirit, a rebirth is assured. This, for me, is also about like seeing through the dark, and then like the emerging through the dark. But there's like an enhanced like sensory kind of like sensitivity with this, like that being able to see through the dark. Especially going through in regards to sensitivity, if the sensitivity is going to be towards shadow or towards toxicity, your own as well as someone else's, and how you are more apt to be triggered is what I'm getting with this card. So this is the overall for fire signs. The emerging, what I was talking about earlier, what I channeled and like that dragon or that dragon emerging. This is that rebirth energy for that dragon emerging. Um, so the first card out here we have is a 7. Very spiritual number, very sacred. This is Beast Spirit. Sweet results await. What I'm getting is someone who's struggling with maybe giving up or like doubting that they have made any progress, or that if they keep on this journey, um, that they're going to get to where they need to go. Kind of that 7 of Pentacles energy is what I'm getting with this, that disillusionment. And that it's kind of like they feel like they've wasted time. They haven't made any progress. There's like doubt here, and maybe like a wanting to give up, or like a loss of hope in this energy of this card that I'm getting here with the Beast Spirit. Sweet results await. It's like, don't give up. Your rewards are coming. We go from the 7 to the 8 because we go to a 53, which makes an 8. We have Seahorse Spirit, watch and wait. That's for that faith, for that giving up, for that that doubt energy. It's like, have faith, have hope. You need to trust, watch and wait, right? It's a manifestation energy, the 8, with the infinity, with 8 being like infinity. It's also involving cycles, the completion of cycles and beginnings of new. With every ending, there's a new beginning because of the 8 there. So it's like a timing issue, as well as not giving up hope or faith, to hold on. And then we have Otter Spirit, which is a 42, which makes a 6. You are never alone. I'm getting the 2 of Cups and the 6 of Pentacles energy here with this. The 6, they're also pulling me to like that karmic 6 of Cups energy, nostalgia, and what is that? With that 6 of Cups energy that they're, bringing to my attention, there is, I don't know if it's, that's where the doubt is pulling in. It's like an overcoming of either childhood wounds, past life wounds, ancestral karmic, like DNA, behavior patterns. There's something with like they're pulling heavy karma into this, of like an overcoming of this, so that you can have more like that wish fulfillment emotionally, spiritually, as well as like tangibly in regards to relationship. And this warm, gushy, lovey, cuddly, I have your back energy. It's like there's something here where this building of faith, they're reminding me of the 222s, of like spirit universe trying to help you gain in your strength of building faith, of building trust. Oh God, this is triggering my stomach. It's making me move energy. That's another thing. I am a Reiki practitioner, and I get numbers here and there for light language codes. I've done a little light language on my own, that I just came out of, and then I, got in my head and I stopped it. Something else I'm supposed to be working on more. So physically, energies can move through me. I also feel things energetic. I may get all of a sudden get a headache or pain, or, belch, something, cough, all sorts of things that go on. Okay. In regards to channeling, it's moving energy. as well as like I can feel energetically, physically what's going on sometimes with people. Um, in this building of this faith, it's like the trust of universe, and also the sensory. It's the sensory thing. They're pulling me to the bat spirit, and I was talking about that sensitivity. The building of faith, the building of trust, and then the sensitivity is to get you to open up to the signs, to spirit being there, so that you know that you are not alone, that they have your back, and that they are giving you unconditional love and support, that they're always there for you. You can call on them for anything. And then we have a 47, which makes an 11. Ones are new beginnings, as well as 11. It is significant to like awakenings, spiritual growth. So we have pig spirit, use your mind wisely. It's funny. In regards to what I was channeling earlier, in regards to the fire and the water signs, and they were bringing up the air and the water, and what I was talking about in regards to emotion, and being flexible and adaptable, and being mindful of your communication, and the actions that you take, as well as like how you speak due to your feelings. There's something here with this where it's linked to this card. Um, and your thought process as well. And then we have 43, which makes another 7. So the beginning of this starts with a 7. The end of these 5 cards, start with a 7. There is the 7, the 7. There's 47 here. That makes another 7. So there's 3 7s. And there is 2 4s. There's the 8, the 6, 11, which would be 1s or 11, the 5. But the biggest thing here is 5 with the change, because the 5 cards and the 5, and then the 7s. And there's the 2 5s there. So threes are important in this reading. 4s are important in this reading. 5s are important in the 7s. So I don't know if these numbers are significant to you or someone that you know. And then we have owl spirit here. This is like the high priestess energy. You see clearly now. With this, use your mind wisely. And then that owl spirit of the high priestess, there is some growth, spiritual lesson that has been learned. And it has to do with your intuition as well as your thought process, and your perception, as well as opening yourself up to your intuition and that high priestess energy, so that you can see clearly more around you. That's that what I was picking up on earlier, in that trusting and seeing the signs back here. With this awakening, spirit is trying to awaken somebody to their abilities or their gift, their intuition, to help them along their way, to help them be able to understand like law of attraction, and mindfulness, and how your energy and your thoughts attract that magnetic attraction, as well as like that high priestess energy of the intuition and knowing you're connected to all things. It's like somebody's trying to be awakened here into their intuition and understanding actually how powerful they are, because the power's already there. It's not so much, but there's a needing to grow. There's a needing to accept and trust for this growth, and understanding the connection between their energy, their thoughts, their feelings, and this attraction here, as well as the signs. All right, so again, this was for fire signs collectively. That was for all fire signs. Now I need to start doing the tarot cards for whatever fire sign I'm going to start with. I have to start with Leo. I was trying to figure it out here. It's going to be Leo and then Sag. Not sure what's going on with Aries. But Leo popped out right away. And then there was kind of like a little tussle between Leo and Sag. It worked itself out. We're staying with Leo. There's something funky going on with Aries. That may be the rebirth energy. There's something funky going on with them. Their fire is dimmed, or it's like they're hiding. They're in the dark, right? So the biggest transformation in regards to the fire signs may has to do with Aries. I will try to pick up on that more. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to start with Leo. I'm like squeaking in my chair. Like I keep moving and my ass keeps, scraping the chair and it's like, squeaking or whatever. Don't mind me, I can't really wear like strapless bras. So I have to, sometimes I'll take my bra straps off and put them on the sides. But we left them on today just, and just put them down our shoulders. All right, so this tarot card, the decks, I don't actually know the name. I'm not sure where the book is. But I do have a deck from the same creator. And so the Paulina Tarot. This is the Paulina Tarot here. There's doves on it. This is the same creator of this deck here. I think it's Josie something. For anyone who wants to know what deck I'm using. All right, so this is going to be for Leos. Spirit, what do you have for Leo? What do you want Leo to know in regards to these energies? So for Leos, Spirit, Leos. What do you have for Leos in regards to these energies? Spirit, what do you want Leos to know in regards to these energies? Oh, yes. I did not tell you. Spirit is reminding me I'm going too fast. Back in my little spew before. So this is for Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, or North Node. They're having me put North Node in here. And this can also be vice versa. Or, for cross watcher. All right, Leo. What do you have for Leo in regards to these energies? Spirit. What do you want Leos to know in regards to these energies? We have the Page of Coins. It landed below the Seahorse Spirit. And then we have the Sun. That's the other thing with me is sometimes I don't go in order. Sometimes cards get placed in some funky positions because it's important where they land, okay? So this landed underneath the Seahorse Spirit in Watch and Wait. It's not just in regards to your results in like this transformation energy. But this is what I'm picking up on is your transformation has to take place first. And it's like Spirit knows, right? Spirit has something planned for you. There's something waiting for you when you get to your destination of where it is that you need to be in your journey. And someone has an offer, a gift to offer you. Whether if this is a tangible gift in flowers and candy, or if this is just them letting you know and they want to work with you. They want to be friends. They want to collaborate. They want to try to build with you that they like you. I'm getting kind of a mixture of both, where there may be this offer of like a building of friendship, but that they may try to gift you in some way, something small, whether if it's take you out for coffee or there's like something here tangibly in regards to an offer. But what I get with it is it is small. It's a start. It's like the little stepping stones for this page of coins. And it's like watch and wait. When you're ready, this is here for you. And then we have the sun. It came out down below. This is clarity. This is also the happiest card of the deck. It's illumination. It's happiness. It's like once this comes in, this offer is going to bring you clarity in regards to your journey, as well as it's going to help bring you happiness. It's also going to help you decide your pathway. Like if you're going to know if this is a part of your pathway, if this is something that you want to do, or it's like I'm getting some like confirmation or affirmation in regards to your pathway and like accepting of this, right? Whether if this is a short-term offer or a long-term offer, it has something to do with your pathway. And knowing, like this acknowledgement, this there's like a synchronicity or this knowing here, that this is something that needs to be done, or that this is something that's going to help you in your journey also and bring more happiness. They're pulling me back to those stepping stones. We have the Four of Coins that came out over here. Kind of between pig spirit and owl spirit way down here. It's like what's deep beneath the surface is what I'm getting with this. In regards to this energy. And it has to do with the pig spirit and the owl spirit. The pig spirit and using your mind wisely. So any negativity or it's not just negativity. It's in regards to also like what you're attracting or what you believe. Perception, programming. And the owl spirit, it came out partially between there too, because you see clearly now it's to help awaken you. It's to help you expand your perception to be aware of this so that you can be mindful. But this is something deep in your subconscious or deep within your emotional being or both, or behavior patterns, ancestral, past life, that karmic thing. They're pulling me to the karma again. So we have the Four of Coins. This is guarded energy. You don't want to hurt no more. You don't want to lose. It's like, so this is mine. I don't want to let go of it because I don't want to lose. I don't want it taken from me. So this can also be a very stingy energy. It's like, what side of the coin are you? Right? Are you guarded and afraid to allow people in because you don't want to be hurt or you don't want to lose anything else? Or are you on the other side of the coin where you're stingy because you've lost and you've hurt, so now you just take from people? So it has to do with this energy, the feelings, as well as like your perception, your mind, the karma or where this comes from, that behavior programming. And there's this awakening. There's this truth and enlightenment in regards to this because it came out between the pig spirit and the owl spirit. Anything else for Leo spirit? What else do you want Leo to know in regards to these energies? Hold on here. We have the Eight of Swords, came out underneath the Four of Coins, being all tied up. You know how to cut yourself free. It's like there's fear or there's doubt or what is it? Hold on. Let me take a moment. I'm trying to go too fast. That pain from the loss, as well as the fear of being hurt again, is keeping you tied up. It's kept you stuck. It's kept you stagnant. It's kept you repeating. That's why I was getting probably the karma and the like patterns, right? I don't remember the exact words that I used, but they were bringing up the patterns to me, like your behavior patterns. So this being mindful, this awakening, the pig energy is a 47, which makes it 11. The awakening of this, the awareness now, Spirit helping gift you and guide you to gain the tools of using your mind wisely so that you can go deep into your subconscious to overcome this karmic energy of this Four of Coins and how it's affecting you, how it's affected you so that you can overcome it. Because it's not just going to be your perception and your thought patterns. There is this energy of karma. There's this emotional, there's this pattern, this behavioral thing that is behind this energy of the Four of Coins. And you have been stuck and tied, and it's more than, it's a long-term cycle is what I'm getting, because they keep pulling me to the karma. You've known the way, you just didn't, like that fear kept you from untying yourself or cutting yourself free, as well as kind of not knowing, like this doubt of not sure or not knowing how to go about it to make the changes, right? Or to believe in yourself or to overcome. And then we have the Four of Swords, resting, retreating, surrendering, letting it go. And then the Two of Wands. And they came out underneath Pig Spirit. Letting go of all of the pain, the negativity, the loss, the fear that comes with it, and that karmic or ancestral patterns that are wrapped up in it. It's not just your own. It stems from, it's much deeper is what they're telling me. So it's resting so that you can process and let this go, let this negativity go, so that you can be authentic. And we have the Two of Wands. In this, she has one wand that has the moon and one that has the sun. So being balanced within her shadow, in her light, finding balance in the darkness, right? Overcoming fear and doubt. She has to let go of this fear and let go of the patterns that go with this and that negativity so that she can be balanced in her energy, in the light, in the dark, so that she can be authentic. Because what helps her overcome this is being authentic, being able to speak her truth and being authentic. Anything else for Leo Spirit in regards to these energies? You have anything else for Leo? We have the Queen of Swords, and she's coming out sideways over the sun. That balance, that mastery. Remember I was talking about for fire and water signs, I'm needing the air, and then it was the water, and then there was something with mastery. Mastering your thoughts, mastering your emotions for your happiness. It also helps you gain clarity. She has to master herself. Why is she the Queen of Swords? Why is she wanting to chop everyone's heads off? She don't take no shit. Why? Because she's had her all. She's been through hell and back, and she can't tolerate and will not tolerate no more shit. So this means she needs to rest and take care of herself to balance herself out and to let go of all the pain so that she's not so fucking jumpy, so that her wounds are not keeping her in a point where she's pop off-ish, where she's ready to axe somebody. It's keeping her from clarity. It's keeping her from her happiness. There's a mastery here in overcoming. All right, this at the bottom of the deck, Three of Coins, teamwork, collaboration. When this comes in, when you're ready, you know, that gift with that Page of Coins and this illumination, she has to be ready. She's sideways. She has to grow. She has to be able to be more resilient. Like she doesn't have this resistance that she needs to build up, and it's not in a cold-heartedness. It is to not be so sensitive or so wounded, you know, so exhausted that she's not going to tolerate no shit. There is this maturity and growth here. There is this resistance and resilience that she needs to gain and obtain within herself. Because she's also the one who's tied up, right? She's over here tied up. That's where they had me. I ended up moving it to. I don't remember where it came out at. I think it came out over here, but then I was like moving it, and that's important too. I do things without thinking for a reason because it's meant to happen. Um, so she needs to be able to cut herself free. And that cutting herself free is this resilience and resistance and this growing, this mastery over herself and over her thoughts, over her wounds. All right. And then, this will be able to come in, this gift, this offer to build, to work for happiness. It'll also give her clarity, but it's at the end of the day, it's about teamwork and collaboration to be able to build with somebody. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull advice, guidance, and support for Leo. I'm going to clear the energy of these cards first. Clear the energies, please, Spirit. Clear the energies of these cards. All right, advice, guidance, and support for Leo, please, Spirit. Oops. I'm hitting that. This is a sacred traveler. They're having me do this for advice, guidance, and support. Not really sure. This is more something that is more kind of like a beginning thing for me versus advice, guidance, and support. But this is what they pulled me to do for the advice, guidance, and support for Leo. The gold and the purple. That's why. There's something here of like royalty. Leo, of course, the lion. The mastery, the overcoming of this so that you can become the royal lioness that you are. For like this rebirth, right? To be able to step into your royalty. It's like there's a sense of integrity and pride of overcoming those wounds. That gold, the yellow, with the purple, the royalty, as well as like that higher consciousness, the purple and the gold. Because purple here and then gold can also be above, but gold and yellow for the solar plexus. It's also with allowing that higher frequency to be what rules you, which guides you, which gives you which is feeding your life force energy instead of the lower chakras. I'm not sure why instead of the lower chakras. If you're not stable, that's why. If you are not stable, a Queen of Swords, how are they going to be stable even though you think their mental space, think about higher chakras ruling them. If they're not stable, they're unstable. There's going to be instability in that root chakra. That's also going to affect this, so that this cannot rule. This is going to be taking precedence, this instability in the root chakra. And that instability and not feeling safe or secure is going to make people chop someone's fucking head off. I get it. Kind of. I get it, kind of. All right. What advice, guidance, and support do you have for Leo, please, Spirit? What advice, guidance, and support do you have for Leo in regards to this reading? It's funny. The yellow and that yellow or yellow gold that they're showing me, and then the purple. They're showing it to me in like masculine and feminine energies. So like a healing and a balancing, a tempering out, like that rebirth energy. There is a rebirth, but it's not. Hold on. I don't know the right words. It's like a recollaborating or not recollaborating. It's a like no fucking shit. It's like they're moving and adjusting things around and then taking away what's not needed. And then like what is needed are these tools like this to be opened. Um like there's this shuffle or dance going on with the energy. And then like a rising of that energy. That rising of the energy is like that rebirth, that gain, like that recrowning and the recrowning, that royalty, like being rebirthed, that crown. Um, but there's like this dance or shuffle with the energy, and also like a getting rid of certain things or relocating it. Um, yeah. Advice, guidance, and support for Leo, please, Spirit. Choosing your path, all is possible. I landed underneath the pig spirit. It's like, what do you want for yourself? And what you believe is what your pathway is going to be or what you're going to attract to you. So if you really want something, can you maintain your thought process and your energy? Because if not, then it's not going to turn out. That's why, I get the subconscious. I remember I was talking about like the subconscious things that are buried deep, or there's something like the subconscious here. This is why you need to go within and like heal that subconscious energy and those behavior patterns or thought process, right? And perception. Because if you choose a pathway and you don't deal with your subconscious fears, they are going to make it where you're not successful. They're going to make it where you don't believe it's possible. And then you are going to alter it in the sense, that shuffle, that dance, and that energy. It's like something would be possible for you, but then the energy shuffles and you're altering the course of it in the possible outcome because your energy changed in your thought pattern, and you pulled then that magnetism of like running amok with it, of this manifestation and this possibility, like that self-sabotage, this destruction is what they're showing me. All right, so I needed to speak more. It's not really so much advice, it's advice, but it's more channeling. Okay, and these were underneath a little bit of pig, more of the owl, and it's further down. So it has to do with healing the subconscious, is what they're giving me from before. They're showing me how when it was further, it was like things that are deep buried and like that overcoming of them, but also the process. This is something closer up here to those energies. They're showing more of the depths of the process or the length of the process. So we have stepping into your power. You are strong beyond measure. That's that overcoming the fear. You have to overcome your fear, the subconscious, any programmings, ancestral wounds, behavior patterns, past life, that karmic energy I was picking up on. Thank you, Spirit. You have to overcome all this, and the stepping stone. I get it. The stepping stone to stepping into your fucking power, to rising to your royalty, right? That is to your God goddess energy, the royalty. Like arise in your power. So you're strong beyond measure. This is also like hermit energy. They show kind of like, a man holding the lantern, like going within. And he's in the dark of the night. It's funny because there's something behind him, another human being. It's like what's lurking in the dark, what's behind your back, needing to clear that out and moving past the things trying to hold you back. But it's holding on to strength and to hope. And then we have great adventure. Take a risk, venture forward. There's been the signs, you know which way to go. And this is taking and trusting this, and trusting in spirit, universe, God, source energy, whatever it is you believe for yourself, in that full energy to venture forward, to do what is being asked of you or that you are being guided to do. The bottom of the deck. Begin now. Take your first step. It's like the time is now. Like, come on, Leo. All right, let me go ahead and clear this energy, and then I'm going to go ahead to Sag. Still trying to figure out what's going on with Aries. It's like they're hiding. It's like they are deep underground or something, or they're somewhere else. Okay. And their energy is totally somewhere else. Oh, oh, oh. The air and the water in regards to this fire and water sign rating. I get it. They're deep somewhere else. They're in deep outer space. That's where the darkness is coming in from too. It's like they're not underground. They're out of this world. What is that with Aries? What is going on? Okay, I'm trying to contemplate on that. I'm trying to multitask here because there's something really strange going on with Aries. It is time to move on to Sag, though. All right, so Sagittarius spirit. Where did I just set them? Don't mind me. Let's see here. I am trying to find something, and I just had them. Oh, they're right in front of my freaking face. Okay, I had to get up. I didn't even fucking see them. I have to do the Sun and the Moon Tarot. I believe it's the Sun and Moon Tarot. What the fuck? Yeah, I do. I believe it's the Sun and Moon Tarot. I don't know where the box is. The black and white is important for Sag. For some reason, it was hidden though. Like it was right there in front of my fucking face and I could not see it. It's like Sag is walking the gray line, like trying to hide. What is that about? Because normally black and white, you think about the polarity, duality, you think about the yin and the yang, you think about balance. There's something else there that Sag is missing. This is right in front of my face, and I did not fucking see it. It was right fucking here, and I had to get up and go look for it. There's something Sag is missing. It's like blending in, or they're overlooking it. What is this, Spirit? There's this polarity within their thinking, or within their action. It'd be the thinking too, where it's like one extreme to the other extreme, and then there's something that they're missing that's in the middle, or maybe they feel like the middle that is that gray. So then they, Sages are all about adventurous and my daughter has Sag in her chart. She's like really likes to sometimes be the life of the party, right? So it's kind of like that gray. Maybe there's something with this perception of it. If I walk this line here, it's too gray. It's too, I'm too like someone else. I'm too like everybody else. Like, I don't want to be inside the box. There's something here. And it's like there's something with this extremities going from black to white. And then there's something with this gray. And it's kind of like they don't want to walk that gray or whatever, but they need to find balance. I'm getting this word because there's too much of an extreme. From the light to the dark, from the black to the white, from masculine to feminine energy. So I'm getting where Sag is needing to come into wholeness, into unity. Or there's something that they need to re-examine that they're missing because their thought pattern or something is too different, too extreme, right? And it's going to affect their energy as well as then the actions that they take. So then they're missing something. because it's in that gray zone. So they're not even fucking seeing it. All right, let's see. What do you have for Sag Spirit in regards to these energies? What do you want Sag to know? What does Sag need to know in regards to these energies, Spirit? Sagittarius. You know, it's funny. It's like a need to be free and do whatever the fuck they want, and then this need to for like family or love or to that outer energy, and finding the balance in there. There's some acceptance that needs to be made, or an acknowledgement. um I'm getting something very extreme where it's like freedom, 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 and something with this freedom. Oh, they have distortion. So then they want this love. They don't want to give up freedom. And there's something in regards to not wanting to give up this freedom, but wanting love and wanting nurturing, wanting cuddles and intimacy. That there's something that they're doing out of distortion in regards to love and intimacy, and this connection to wanting to be free, wanting to feel free, wanting to be free, not wanting to be locked the fuck down. Um, well, hold on here. Commitment issues, choosing the wrong partners, having the wrong type of relationships is more kind of what I'm getting with this now. Because there's something that they need to accept. And there's something, it's what they're not saying. Something that also going back to that gray area of something they're not saying, how they can still maintain their fucking freedom, but yet be in a committed relationship and having their needs met, that emotional and physical need. Because they want that. They're not obtaining it. They're not doing it in a healthy way. There is this big polarity difference because of freedom. They need their fucking freedom. Well, at least I know a little bit about Sagittarius because my daughter has Sag in her chart in a really big placement. Um, it's like someone is afraid to be in a commitment because they are going to lose their freedom. But also needing to accept the fact that they're making unhealthy fucking decisions for themselves in regards to, it's like there's a fear or some weird programming. I know Sag just like to be free though, but it's stronger than just that Sag element, energy of liking to travel and be free and have their freedom. There's something here with some type of wound or jacked up perception in regards to why they feel like they'd lose their fucking freedom or they couldn't have freedom. Maybe they had a bad experience before in regards to a commitment where they felt chained and fucking trapped and like they weren't free. And maybe that's altering and got their perception jacked up, or there's distortion going on that I'm feeling. Where then they're making these unhealthy decisions out of these wounds and out of this perception because of something they've experienced before. I'm getting like, um, that in and out energy, that Knight of Wands energy, that selfish, that fuckboy energy is what I'm getting with this. And why am I picking up fuckboy energy? It was because of that mentality and this reckless energy that I'm feeling, this recklessness in regards to their fire and this needing to be free, but yet then this need for love and support. And there's no harmony or balance, and the choices that they're making are not healthy for them. Yeah, fuck boy, fuck girl energy. Oh, great. Anyways, it may not be that extreme, but that's what I'm picking up on. If this is just in regards to friendship and it has nothing to do with like romantic relationship, then out of your wounds, you're choosing the wrong friends. You're choosing unhealthy friends. Ones that support this dysfunctional, distorted perception of freedom and what love is or what support is. Like false friends, thinking that you have friendship and that someone really gives a fuck about you, but they really don't. There's a falsity here. There's a distortion. All right, let's see, Spirit, what do you have for Sagittarius in regards to these energies? What do you want Sagittarius to know? All right, let's see, Sag. We have the Sun that came out first. Hold on here. I will show them to you in just a minute. I knew I felt wands. We got the King of Wands, big dick, energy, go-getter. All right, is that all that came out? Okay, hold on. Because we have 5 cards that came out so far. We have the Sun. The other reading had the Sun come out in it too for the second card. This is the first card. Truth. I'm getting truth with this. Facing the truth. The hard work or all the work that someone's putting in, the pathway that they're going, there's this sense of I've put in a lot of work or throughout because of time. So it's either they put in a lot of work and it's a short time, or they put in a lot of work, no matter what the amount of time is, or it's been a long time, so they feel like they put in a lot of work. This something with putting in work helps bring truth to something. Like it's like they start seeing something. Because of the seeds that they've planted or the work that and the time that they've invested, and maybe not reaping what it is that they wanted. So there's like truth in regards to all the work that they put in or all the time that they spent. And it's helping them in regards to understand what it is that they want for their happiness. It's like one of those scenarios where something had to happen for you to understand. Like you had to fuck something up, or you had to do this to gain the knowledge from this. We're going back to that acceptance, and then that distortion. So the truth, the understanding, the truth, and being able to accept the fact that they do want some sense of commitment or relationship because they do need this. They do need and want love. And then understanding like this work that they've put in, gaining clarity on it where, they have just been the distortion, thinking that they've been putting in all this work and it's going to manifest what it is that they want. And what that's that acceptance of truly understanding what it is that they want. And it has to do with their happiness, but also has to do with the love that they're seeking it unhealthily, right? And it's the King of Wands. So this is taking action. So how he's been taking action was the supportive of his happiness and what it is that he truly seeks for himself. There is truth in regards to this and truth in regards to his happiness. And this is facing the Sun. So like going backwards, examining, this is how he got the truth. Because he didn't go nowhere. He was going backwards in regards to his happiness, thinking the things he was doing was bringing him happiness. So then he gained truth in this because he was just doing all this fucking work, taking action, going backwards, having no results. How he gained truth. And then the truth and the understanding, and this is the acceptance here that he wants 10 of Cups. And then the actions that he was putting in was not supportive of his happiness and this 10 of Cups energy that he's actually seeking. That's family. This is emotional and spiritual supportive relationships, and this is family, friends, the family that we create. Then we have the Star, his wish fulfillment, his what he wants for himself in regards to this emotional and spiritual family, and that supportive system, that happy home and hearth, happy family. He wants this. Now he has to heal. I'm saying he because of the King of Wands. He has to heal whatever it is that the distortion there, why he was going about it and putting action into the wrong things, and it did not bring him happiness. He needs to figure it out, how to actually like put his actions to the right things, right? And so there's a wound there that I'm getting with this, so that he can actually, go after his fucking dreams, because this 10 of Cups energy has to do with his fucking dream and his wish fulfillment, in that star energy of hopes and dreams. Because the star is next. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I didn't even show it. So it's Aquarius energy. The walking away. That distortion, and then the choices that he was making, the action that he was putting into. The 8 of Cups is next. How can you heal and have what it is that you want? You want this 10 of Cups. You want this happiness. You want this healing. You want your wish fulfillment. But look at what you've been doing. That's how he gained this truth, right? Now he has to figure out how to put the action in the right way. And to do that, what he's learning is he has to walk the fuck away from things in the 8 of Cups. The things that were not making him happy, the distortion, the false friendships, those distorted friendships, the distortion and the acceptance, whatever it is that he needs to accept, that he wants the 10 of Cups and that this is his wish fulfillment, that he also needs healing. What I was picking up on before of that wound and like a bad relationship, or maybe it was through childhood, and seeing like the parent dynamics or something gave him this distortion. I don't know where it's coming from. It's a general reading, but there's something here with this in regards to the distortion in this 8 of Cups. And then I lost where I was going with that. They took it from me, so, I guess it wasn't meant to be said. The fear to build with someone and to actually be vulnerable, or that it is possible to have this 10 of Cups energy. What they're showing me is these 10 of Cups, what they're showing me where these people are together in the water. Is what this cup or this picture, this depicts for the 10 of Cups. And they're stacking them. They're building them on top of each other. So it's building like a pyramid, or it's building like a trophy, and they're working together. It didn't happen in his life. He didn't either see it through childhood or believe that it was possible, or because of like a faulty foundation that he's already had. Something that did not work out, like another 10 of Cups that did not work out. And then so the healing over this, and then the needing to walk away from these behaviors that he has been doing because of these wounds. Once he gains the truth, though, once he gains the clarity, I don't know if he's gained it yet, or if this is the process cycle of him gaining it. Like, he's going in the wrong direction. He's going backwards, right? He don't realize he's going backwards. But by the actions that he's taking for his happiness, is taking him backwards, and he's not making no gains. But he's going backwards, and he's repeating the same thing because he needs to gain the truth and clarity. He also needs to accept what it is that he wants. And then once he can accept that, then he can face and accept the wounds, or why he's actually making the wrong decisions for himself, and that is not supporting what it is that he truly desires and dreams and wishes and hopes for, right? Then he can start walking away to start the healing. So then, the process then is going to pick up and start in a new cycle. Because once he's had the healing and he's walked away from everything, then he can actually truly take action towards the 10 of Cups. But you think you're starting all over again, but you're not. You've already done all this work because you had to walk away from everything. So you've been preparing yourself. I don't know where they're at in this journey. It's something that's been going on for a while. They're showing me all the fish inside the star, and it's representative to past and like past life is what they're showing me. Why have we been dealing with like a lot of heavy karma and like past life, really heavy karmic things? That's what I've been picking up a lot on here lately. Anything else for Sagittarius for Spirit? The Ten of Pentacles. It came out sideways, but a little bit more in reverse than that foundation I was telling you about. In regards to that Ten of Cups, it wasn't just that foundation. It was something that was supposed to be long-term building together. And, well, of course, Ten of Cups should be anyways. A lot of people, I don't really like how they see the Ten of Cups. I see it differently myself. I don't think you can have the fucking Ten of Cups without the Ten of Pentacles or without some sense of building, right? You either have to have the Three of Pentacles or the Ten of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles with the Ten of Cups. Because cups for me, and it being 10 cups, how are you having this without building and having some sense of stability? You know, yes, you might have family that you're born into, but that doesn't mean that it's fucking 10 of cups. The fuck? I mean, that can just be 4 of cups, 5 of cups. That could be some fucked up shit. That's not representing 10 of cups for me. 10 of cups is like wish fulfillment, emotionally, spiritually. In regards to your relationships. Because if 9 of cups is ultimate emotional fulfillment and satiation within yourself, not including another person, what the fuck do I want to go to the 10 for and add other people in and they just pull me into some toxic shit or take away my cups, you know? So there was something here that did not work out that was a legacy or long-term family, some sense of long-term foundation where love and happy family is supposed to be present in regards to this wound and possibly like lifetime karmic past life energies of needing to heal, right? The Ten of Pentacles is about long-term foundations, building a solid foundation. This is lifetime's legacies. This is because it's about decades. And this was sideways, but more in the reverse. So like a foundation, long-term foundation falling apart. And it's connected to the Star and the Eight of Cups, but also the 10 of Cups. Remember when I was talking about the foundation? There was something with this foundation, and the foundation, like, from the get-go was not right, and this is where the distortion is in regards to the actions that they're taking. Oh shit, I just received something else. They're still dealing with this fucked up foundation, this karmic. It's karmic. They need to heal this, but they're also still dealing with this because it fell out underneath the Star and the Eight of Cups. They're still involved in this karmic situation. And they need to fucking walk away from it and heal it. It's still being entertained in their life and somehow. And this is also the distortion. And there's some reason for this fucked up foundation that did not work out and that was not what they wanted, was not their wish fulfillment. That is it's like feeding the energy of why he's making the wrong decisions, why he's not going after his happiness. There's some that's feeding that distortion. Like maybe they feel like they need to try to stay because maybe I have kids with somebody. Maybe this is my family. So since it's family, I'm just supposed to stay around and be dogged the fuck out, even though this is not what it is I deserve. Now I'm doing all these fucked up things, right? In regards to this unhealthy, toxic situation. Because of some sense of duty or pride, and it's fucked up. And needing to walk away from it, and whoever is involved in regards to this fucked up foundation of 10 of Cups and this fucked up foundation of the 10 of Pentacles and needing to walk away from it, they are feeding. They're codependent or something. They need. There's this ego, pride, codependent, there's this fucked up distortion in regards to this also, where they are also holding on. It's not just one, it's both. And they're like feeding each other this distortion to hold up this falsity of this fucking foundation. It's like they're both feeding that bad wolf. And so I get like codependency or something in regards to this because they're feeding it up with each other. And this person is not happy though. The other person, I can't tell if they're not happy. They're probably not, but distortion is a milder form of delusion, right? So is the other person so distorted that they're delusional and they're trying to hold on because, they can't let go? It's really funny because the other energy, that's where I'm feeling that codependent. Not to say that the King of Wands is not codependent, but I get more of an ego distortion of trying to do the right thing with this King of Wands energy. And I'm getting a very emotional, toxic, codependent energy in the other energy or energies. I'm surrounding this. Where the distortions are different. They're running out of both these fucked up, distorted programmings, right? Feeding each other. Like he's trying to do the right thing and she's utilizing, or he or them or whatever the fuck that other for this distortion is in regards to these energies. They are feeding off of his trying to do right. As well as that old dream and the faulty foundation and trying to keep feeding, well, we can have this or whatever, and then feeding some distortion and for their codependency and like trying to hold on. They don't want to let go and they want to keep him distorted. I get that the reason he's doing doing some of the things he's doing in regards to his happiness is because he can't break free from this or doesn't know how to walk away. Oh, God, the feeding. I get it now. Okay. This feeding of his behaviors is like the planting of the seeds. Oh, this is okay. Oh, wow. I'm picking up. Okay, so if somebody's married and they're together because of children, or maybe they divorced and then they're either married. I'm getting they're either married or were married but are still together, or go back and forth with each other. They're holding up this faulty foundation. And what I'm getting is someone is like, you can't leave me. Like, I need you. Oh, we need to be this family. Oh, we need to pretend. Because of the kids. But it's like they're telling them to go do things that are unhealthy. It's like, that love. That's why he's out seeking that love. He's not getting that love, that nurturing, that intimacy, but it's also sexual. So it's like this partner, this faulty fucking foundation is like, oh yeah, you can go fuck other people. You just can't love them. And you can't leave me. That devil energy and that distortion and manipulation here of utilizing what someone's trying to do for good. They're trying to do something for good. Right? They're trying to keep a family together or a foundation together that's fucking faulty. Out of like integrity is what I'm getting. I don't know where this came in at. Okay, I need to get out of this. Let's see if Spirit has anything else because I don't want to keep going with that. We have the Ace of Pentacles. See that walking away to go after his dream, to also have the healing to go after his dream of what it is that he wants and desires for himself. He has to walk away from that faulty foundation of that 10 of Pentacles. It'll break it all the way. And then he'll have to rebuild the Ace of Pentacles. New beginning. Starting over. Rebuilding. Anything else, Spirit, for Sag? We have the Chariot. This is spiritual and emotional healing. This is slow movement forward. saying it's going to happen, right? That there's going to be this spiritual and emotional healing, that they are going to have this new beginning to be able to rebuild. It just takes time. It's a long process. This is very slow, as well as this emotional and spiritual healing. Bottom of the deck, the Nine of Pentacles. So it's like once they get so far in this chariot energy of emotional and spiritual healing, they will gain independence from all the seeds that they have planted to help them in their journey and their pathway, is what I'm getting with this, to be supportive of them for then rebuilding their long term. They need to get this right first, as well as that independence and whatever confidence or courage, or it's like a confidence and courage. It's more confidence, as well as a confirmation of their success, or confirmation of the pathway that they want to go to build long term, to rebuild this Ten of Pentacles for that ultimate new beginning of what direction they're really going to go in. This is lots of little processes in a big process, because it's a big closure out, but there's lots of little cycles of closures, of endings, right? And gaining more. What I'm getting with this, with the Sagittarius reading. All right, I'm going to go ahead and clear the energies from this, and then I'm going to do advice, guidance, and support for Sag. Normally I keep these out, but so if the advice lands on one of these, it can elaborate more on something for us, but I'm putting them up. Clear the energies for Sag. Clear the energies for Sag, just not for Sag. Clear the energies. Clear the energies of these cards, please, Spirit. All right. Okay, so they want me to do the romance. There's not romance angels. Why am I saying romance angels? I don't know, but the Goddess Guidance Oracle. What is it with the romance angels? I'm a psychic slip here. I have to do the romance angels too, so hold on. Advice, guidance, and support for Sagittarius in regards to this reading, please, Spirit. Advice, guidance, and support for Sagittarius in regards to this reading, please, Spirit. Underneath Otter Spirit, you are not alone. The Mau, how can I say these fucking words? These goddess names or whatever. We have Mother Earth. You are called upon to help with environmentalism. What I actually got with this was of healing of Mother Earth, like grid work, or like a transmuting of through time, through space, for healing for Mother Earth. And this is how you're also not alone, that connection to Mother Earth in all timelines. And this is only meant for certain specific people, you'll know. In regards to the environmentalism, we all need to heal Mother Earth, so we all need to, be mindful of recycling and whatnot. We have Excel, Medicine Woman. You are a channel for divine healing power. Anything else for Sagittarius, please, Spirit? This came out underneath Owl Spirit. I'm not sure where Excel came out. It was kind of underneath the Otter Spirit. Maybe more underneath the Seahorse Spirit. I know it was over in this direction, like underneath the Otter and maybe Seahorse. Cordelia came out underneath the Owl Spirit. For you see clearly now. Go outside. You have been indoors too long. Go outside and get some fresh air. This is about grounding yourself, as well as it's funny. When I was channeling earlier in regards to the fire, and the water reading, and how I told you I was meditating, the air energy and the water energy. Sag, you need air energy. You don't just need earth to go outside and ground yourself. You need air energy. You need to go outside and deal with and breathe and deal with the winds and the clouds and be out in air energy and the movement of the air, the flow. It'll also help if you feel restricted, confined. Being outside and being in the air, the breeze, the wind blowing. All right, let's see. I need to do romance angels also for Sag. I'll pick those up in a minute. All right, what advice, guidance, and support do you have for Sagittarius, please, Spirit? I don't know why in the world. Hello, but yeah, I'm not gonna respond to. I don't understand what you look sick is. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing because you're obviously a lot younger than I am. All right, advice for Sagittarius. We have it is safe for you to love. It came out under the medicine woman. She's helping someone heal and helping them heal themselves. So it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. We have very soon. It came out underneath use your mind wisely for the pig spirit, the 11. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Any other advice for Sagittarius, please, Spirit? I'm not taking all those. Deception. I don't normally take it in reverse. And it flipped on its own. Someone is, this is deception. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. When they make it to where they need to make it to, the mask will come off, is what I'm getting with this. You will be able to see the truth. And regardless if they make it there or not, I'm getting like you will be able to see the truth in regards to the mask and what is going on. That doesn't mean we tolerate anything. Or less than, or some unhealthy dynamic, regardless if people are trying to pave the way with healthy intentions or loving intentions, right? In regards to that masculine trying to do the right thing. No. Clear the energies, please, Spirit. All right, so I'm still trying to figure out what's going on with Aries. Yeah, Aries is totally out in outer space. I believe there may be a few that are lost out there. I'm getting a plotting and a planning. I'm not sure here. A plotting and a planning. What that has to do with outer space. A plotting and a planning. It's weird. I feel like I'm an aqua, and I'm doing Aries. That's- This Aries may have aqua in their chart, or um, I'm feeling energetic pulls, and like where I'm going energetically on these lines, like out all over the place, right? Um, I'm going way out in the universe, collecting data, and it's an energetic. I get these like energetic lines. And I'm like, okay, hold on. This is Aries. Hold on, are you sure I'm not doing aqua? But I'm doing Aries. Whoever I'm tapping into in regards for this Aries, and they must have aqua in their freaking chart. Um, or maybe even Pisces, even though it's very etheric because of thinking about Neptune in the illusionary, but that there's that fantasy energy with Pisces where I really feel aqua though, but there it might be a little bit of Pisces. What is it with it's like they're traveling these waves, these energetic waves and vibrations. And shit. What is going on with Aries? Um Aries need to ground themselves. They need to come back down to reality, whatever areas I'm tapping into. What the hell? Okay, I just need to move on because this really feels like aqua energy to me, or air sign energy, but it's also not even just that. I've tapped into something where someone is in these weird flows. They are energetically tapping into these weird flows and lines, going out into the universe and coming back in. And it's like they're riding these waves of energy. They're collecting data and something to do with their plotting and planning. And it's like energetically, it's like they're planting seeds or they're putting down lines. I don't know that this is fucking so strange. I don't know what areas I'm fucking tapped into, but it's like you think about, it's like they're putting out feelers. That's what these lines are. They're putting out feelers. What the fuck? Who am I tapped into? Whoever this is, they got really strong magician energy. That putting out those feelers, and those riding those fucking energetic waves and lines wherever the fuck they're going out in outer space. It's not just outer space though. It it's like some information technology. It's I don't understand this. There's something really weird going on here with Aries. Uh, what the fuck has Aries got themselves into? Maybe they are trying to like create something. I'm trying to think alternatively, this energy that I'm feeling, and maybe it's like this weird spider magician energy of like sending out their energy, trying to manifest and trying to put out those feelers in regards to where they want to create. I'm getting pulled to frequencies again, though, and those lines of frequencies. And it's not just, it's a different type of frequency. Did you hear that? It's more I get like communication or sound waves. It's a different type though of energetic wave. I keep being pulled to kind of like technology. I don't know why. Like information technology, information highway. I gotta go on. I gotta move on, and I'm about to. I need to smoke now. What the hell, Aries? This Aries has to have aqua. Whatever Aries I'm picking up on, whether it's 1 or 3 or 5 or 20. Something really strange is going on here with Aries. What I'm picking up on. I was just thinking about something. I have Aries in my fucking chart. Don't mind me, spirit be making noises, okay? And I'm like, well, yeah, fucking shit. They're driving me bananas. Um, I'm like, well, what the fuck? And they keep making this noise, so I'm trying to see them. Okay. I can see spirit. Sometimes I can't see them as well as I need to. Oh God, that kind of reminds me. The something with the lines that they're showing me, it can kind of be. Hold on, I'm getting that scheme. Beam me up, Scotty energy. What the fuck? All right, what's going on with Aries? And I just realized I have Aries in my fucking chart. But there's that sense of beam me up, Scotty. They kept making and doing this noise here, and then I kept getting these energies going up and then disappearing, and then something like feeling like it came down. And that's where like I'm taking this, and they're showing me these things. I'm like, what the fuck? And then what I was picking up on before, it's kind of like the beam me up, Scotty thing. I don't know what the fuck is going on here with Aries. But then I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Because I got Aries in my chart. So now I'm kind of even tripping out more. Hey, is this affecting me? Like what? I don't know. Um, all right, let's see. I'm going to go out and pull tarot cards for Aries. I can't even move my fucking roto cuff right now. Don't mind me. I've kind of jacked myself up. Something with the planets. They're showing me like a starburst. Like you think about a star, but it's got a whole bunch of points like a starburst. I can't get out of this fucking energy. The fuck? I'm about to do the legends for Aries. All right, Spirit, what do you have for Aries in regards to these energies? Something with their frequency within too. Whatever I'm picking up on, whatever this is, it has to do that beam me up and all those energetic things that I'm getting is like some quantum physics and like quantum healing. Like, thank you, Spirit, because for a fucking second I was lost. And jumping of timelines. Hey, I picked up on this for someone else. The jumping of timelines says the rebirth. So this like quantum physics, so like through DNA, blood, those nanoparticles. It's the nanoparticles. There's some deep transformation with like nanoparticles going on within the energetic field of some Aries, okay? And so it's evolving. That's this rebirthing, crowning energy. And to be able to like jump timelines, that's not for all. But this ascension, this leveling the fuck up, um, that nanoparticle, um, energetic waves and frequencies that I was getting of moving and whatever. It's like going through like the timelines, going through space, collecting this data, putting out the feelers for what's needed. There's something really strange here going on, and it has to do with something with your energetic field, kind of like the beam me up Scotty and the rebirth. I don't know. Or just an evolution. For some, it's just an evolution of something, like a rebirth of something within their DNA, within their energetic field, that's jumping timelines, that's receiving and trying to get more information. And I'm being pulled to music. Or that information highway again. I don't know why they keep giving it to me like that. Yeah, I got some trippy shit right now. I'm not sure what all this is about. These, it's so weird. It's like light. These energetic lines and frequencies that they're pulling in on, and they're like beams of fucking light. And they're like nanoparticle beams of light. Someone's tapping into this. I don't know if they are aware of it or not. I think in some weird way they are fucking aware. Dude, does somebody take psychedelics? that's what I'm wondering. Because I kind of feel like I'm on drugs. I don't take drugs, but it has this really trippy feel. Does somebody take psychedelics? That's my other question here now with this. Somebody might be tripping on psychedelics. All right. I'm I'm not trying to be judgmental, but that's where I'm kind of going with this now. Someone might be tripping on psychedelics. If not, someone is really, I don't even know how to describe this energy and what they're tapped into. I wouldn't even know how to place this, but like I'm trying to think of etheric beings that they'd be working with. I don't even feel any. What about robots? I don't really know. I gotta keep going. I can't get sucked into this. Spirit, what do you have for Aries in regards to these energies? This is above my pay scale. And I get some tricky things, okay? So for me to say that this is above my pay scale, this is more than like star seed energy. This is something weird going on here. Very much more galactic. Even though star seeds is galactic, there is something weird in ability and ranking in wherever and whatever I'm talking about for specific. This is specific. This is only for a few fucking people. And like it's not that much above my pay grade if I'm tapping into it. And I can actually understand a lot of what it is, but it still seems like it's above my pay grade. I'm not fully understanding, and I'm a little fucking confused. This is very higher dimensional. very galactic. But it's in a different way, more like that quantum physics and the nanoparticle. But there's still that trippy, and why is it the Star Trek thing of beam me up, Scotty? I keep going to that stuff keeps replaying, and I can't keep getting kind of like more little weird things about it, like energies and information that I don't really know how to process and understand what it is. And that's why I'm like, somebody on psychedelics. Um, the way somebody's mind works. It's like their mind is like in oh god, now my ear is ringing and screeching. In my left ear too. Um, well, someone is very special. I can just put it in those terms, and very highly sensitive. I'm not even sure how aware they are of how evolved they are, meaning their abilities and how involved it is, and maybe their importance. I can't even really understand it, but there's something that's very important in regards to this energy that I'm picking up on, and like purpose or destiny, and the structure. It's like the structure of, from the big structure down to the little structure of the world and technology. It's the world, but with technology. All right, what do you have for Aries? Oh boy. Down here, this came underneath pig, spirit, and these ones were more underneath the otter. We have the Nine of Swords, fear, paranoia. Fucking shit. You know, it's not funny. I'm trying not to laugh, but I was thinking about the psychedelics. And that's the first thing that fucking pops in my fucking head, right? It's the psychedelics. Um, so the Nine of Swords, this has to do with fear, paranoia, anxiety, um, being all up in your freaking head. It can also be very negative. And it's underneath the pig spirit. Then we have the tower. Oh boy. The tower, and underneath that, and it's underneath the pig, because it came out underneath the pig. And it's funny because it's like the technology is whatever, and I was picking up like at nanoparticles, or like um, someone's mind connecting to things, or how someone's mind works. Oh my god. It's like they're tapped into the wrong frequency, need to tap in on nanoparticle frequency level of how their mind works with this negativity. And something with the way that it is traversing through, and understanding. Um, Someone's either gifted, or like autistic. Both. I mean, autistic people can be also gifted. Um, there's a tower in regards to this paranoia, this anxiety, the way the mind works, and how it's like tapping in um, for Aries. And then over here under Otter Spirit, this is a really weird one. We have Nine of Wands, that wounded warrior. So that fear, the way their mind works, the frequencies that they're tapping into, bringing in the tower. Because what they're just, oh, and I was talking about jumping timelines. Fuck. However, their energy works and their mind is working. I was getting that magician energy. They don't realize who the fuck they are. They cannot realize who they are and their power. So their power and then this negativity and where their mind is, I get it kind of now, Spirit. Thank you. It's like that Beam Me Up Scotty, their mind is taking them and traversing them through these things, right? And they're putting out these feelers and it's getting more information. But depending on where their mind is at, then it's depending, it's the variables of what they're collecting and then what they're pulling to them, what they're also repelling. So they want this fellow on Otter. So this is like never being alone and wanting love and wanting whatever, right? But they're fearful. They're a wounded warrior. So this wounded warrior, defensive and angry is what I'm really getting with this. Defensive and angry. It has their mind and perception fucked up, and they're traveling. They don't understand the lightning speed that their mind is traveling through time, through space, like all the lives that they have had and putting out different feelers of information from things. I don't really get all of that. And it's not just in this physical world, but it's also galactic. So it's like they're keeping up all these fucked up timelines and putting out more feelers. And it's like feeding those energies of fear, paranoia from all the lives that they have lived is what I'm getting with this. Someone does not understand who they are and how powerful they are. That's that fucking magician energy that I was getting. Okay, I understand it a little bit better, but it's still way above my pay grade, Spirit. So this wounded warrior and their perception and how they function, they're very galactic. They're very magician. They're very top to the fucking on a nanoparticle, and through time, through space, through different lives, through that timelines. Also, in regards to it, it doesn't even have to do with just their fucking life or lives, right? The lives that they have lived. It's something with the information highway. So it's like they can tap into all the known, all the unknown. It is like high priestess energy, but it's more than this because the nanoparticles, the energetic that they're showing me in these beams of light. There's something very galactic here and being able to reach out with their feelers, and then these energies are like sucking up all these little energies, keeping them in a fucked up place. It's kind of octopusy in a way too. They don't understand how powerful they are. I don't even understand all of this. This is way above my pay grade. It's like it picks up on everything that's going on out here, those feelers, and it's like feeding this anger, this wounded warrior. It's feeding this perception. Whoever this is, whoever I'm picking up on, this may be for a few people at most. They are connected to all of technology through time, through space, every lifetime. The infrastructure. And they're like someone very important, like their soul, their being, and where they come from, and all of them and what they're tapped into. And they don't understand who they are. And they are in this octopus energy. And who they are, how they function, and what they're connected to, is all good. But when they're in this octopus energy, the way it's feeding them is what I'm getting. And then it's feeding up all these timelines of fucked up lives and wars and things that they have been through, let alone they're able to tap in all over because of who they are. This is really strange. Or at least I can make more sense of it in a way. This is really sci-fi. I still way above my pay grade, and I'm floored away here. We have the Ace of Pentacles then. So the wounded warrior, that Nine of Wands. The Ace of Pentacles. This is a new beginning. This is moving, new job. You see all the little like glitter of like magic. It's not just coming out of her hand, but it's also all around her and going up to this pentacle. That's like how this person can tap in on waves. I'm glad. I was wondering why I had to pull this deck, but I'm glad that I got this deck. And whatever feelers, whatever, there's little lines of energies of all different energies everywhere. They're able to tap into certain ones because of who they are. Is the best way that I can see it. And all the feelers has to do with also like what is their distortion though. There's something here like because of the paranoia, the fear, but those feelers, they're trying to feel out their new beginning also, but all they're getting is thing that is feeding that fuel of the, like that bad wolf because they don't understand who the fuck they are. They have a lot of magic, and that's the only way I can describe it. They don't understand their magic. I don't even understand their fucking magic, but this is the new beginning, and I don't know if you can see that magic. Then the Seven of Swords, deception. So they're trying to feel it out, this new beginning. They're wounded because of deception and things that did not work, right? The wounded warrior, but the deception also has it ruined this new beginning. And then it has their feelers that they're feeling out. There's deception and distortion here. With the Seven of Swords because of the wounds and because of their mental, emotional, like it's more of the mental, but it's connecting to the emotional. They're pulling me to the emotional for some reason. Um, don't mind me. I am in on this and it is trippy. And the way I channel, I get messages from birds anyway. So I'm just trying to correlate the frequency that they're giving me to understanding what they just gave me, right? And I'm trying to like see it in my mind's eye and see it energetically, like to kind of understand, because that's information. That's the information highway. If you think about it, birds give you messages from other realms, from heaven and stuff like that, right? They're messengers. Oh, oh, well, that's an information highway. I just answered part of my own question. Okay, but that's a really little bit strange here. But anyways, how are they putting out feelers? I don't want to know. Anyways, in regards to this deception and that new beginning, because of someone being wounded, and then it's pulling on the distortion here in regards to them like trying to feel out a new beginning, a new job or pathway, um, moving. This deception is also distorting things. Okay, but in regards to the past, justice is here. This is bringing in balance. It's also bringing in fairness. Spirit is trying to bring in fairness and justice, balance in regards to um, this deception, the wounds that it created. And what it's all taken from somebody. And I said taken because this taken is also energetic taken. I'm getting a taken also not just of energy, but like life force energy and in time. Um, and like taken of like stability. Then we have the Nine of Pentacles. So they bring in this justice. They help bring in this balance over all of these energies here. And this bringing in this balance to you is helping you or helping this person. You know what? It's funny. We've been getting the Nine of Pentacles for a lot of these readings here so far for fires. Become independent. This is like pre-Empress energy. The Nine of Pentacles, they're abundant. They are fertile. They are independent. They're planting lots of seeds, doing lots of works. So universe, God source energy, helping bring in balance. This balance, what I'm getting is an internal balance. It's not so much a physical. It's an internal thing with the fear, with the wounds, overcoming the deception or betrayal in that Seven of Swords energy. So that you can work on your independence, or they can work on their independence, as well as becoming abundant in all the seeds that they are planting, so that they can succeed and be successful, as well as take a leap of faith. There's the Fool that comes out next. The take the leap of faith is actually in the direction that they need to go in, to that new beginning, to the true new beginning, to an Ace of Pentacles of a new beginning that is going to work, right? The other was like this illusion or deception. So there was betrayal, there was manipulation. Oh God, there was manipulation. Someone manipulated, lied in regards to a new beginning. So God, universe, God source energy, utilize this for someone's gain, meaning helping them overcome this for a new beginning, to take that leap of faith. For a new beginning that is truly meant for them. Instead of letting them just be destroyed, is what I'm getting with this. Then we have the Fool. This is being innocent and resilient, knowing that no matter what you choose to do, that you're going to be okay. You're going to get through it. You're going to land on your fucking feet. You know, kid, they can run up fucking a flight of fucking steps and fall down and come all the way down the fucking flight of steps. They might cry for a minute. They get up, they shake it off, and they fucking head back up again. The same thing is if they're swinging on a swing. They might swing and they might want to go really high, and they might go flying off and do freaking a somersault in the air unintentionally. And they're going to get the fuck right back up after they shake it off. They're going to bounce back, and they're going to be like, okay, what's next? This is not in a stupid energy, not in an immature, naive energy, but it's that resilience there, of that childlike wonder of knowing, hey, I'm going to land on my feet. And if I don't, I'm going to pick my fucking self up. I'm going to brush it the fuck off, and I'm going to keep moving. I am working on Aries right now, honey. And I'm actually almost done. I'm about to pull advice cards, and then I'm going to start on the water signs. So they want me to check the bottom of the deck. The Wheel of Fortune, taking the leap of faith. That gets the wheel spinning. So this means karma is ending. It's falling off the wheel. Now you have these blessings that are going to be coming in these new opportunities. This is Jupiter energy. All right, let me go ahead and clear these out, and then I will pull advice, guidance, and support for Aries, and then I'm going to move on to the water signs. Aries, this is a really trippy reading here for Aries. This is really something special. This is the most galactic, trippy reading I have done. And I have done some really trippy readings and pulled in on some really galactic, planetary aspects before, but nothing like this. Advice, guidance, and support for Aries, please, Spirit. So I need to do the Keepers of the Lights for advice, guidance, and support for Aries. Advice, guidance, and support for Aries for this reading, please, Spirit. What advice, guidance, and support do you have for Aries for this reading, please, Spirit? This is the most galactic thing that I have. Now I can see why they're pulling me to this. There's a lot about like awakening, ascension, different things in here that are galactic. I can see why I have to do this. So for underneath the otter spirit, you are never alone. This came out. It's Joan of Arc, voice of truth. Stand strong, focus on your purpose, release the fear of persecution, and speak your truth. This is mainly underneath the owl spirit, but a little bit underneath the pig spirit. In the beginning, I pull cards that is for all fire signs, and this time I did the spirit animal oracle deck. So this is what I'm referring to in regards to this. So the owl spirit, as you see clearly now, the pig spirit has to do with using your mind wisely, and we got a lot of that had to do with like fear programming. You're welcome, honey. So we have Dijwal Cool, and we have Dharma Unfolding. Interesting. It's funny talking about all of the that connection there of them on that information. What I was getting, that real galactic nanoparticle, like riding those frequency waves, and talking about like the lives and past lives. This person, oh, they don't know, but their soul knows. They're going to go collect this data so that they can overcome it with this Dharma unfolding. It's like a past life healing here. They don't understand who they are, though, is what I was picking up on in this particular individual or individuals, because they don't understand their power. They don't understand what all they're doing. That was some really galactic nanoparticle healing, tapping the fuck in and riding energetic waves and light frequencies. And they don't realize they do that, what I was picking up on for this reading. And I don't even understand it all. It had me fucking tripped out like I was doing like mushrooms or something. Yeah, I don't do mushrooms, but you know, I do know people who do them. So I think, well, am I doing some psychedelics? This is remember that you are on a path. Take one step at a time to happiness. This is go slow. It's funny because in that energy, they've got their feelers out all over. They need to rein their energy back in. So Aries needs to rein their fucking energy back in. They're sending out their energy and their feelers out too much on these information highways, these light frequencies. For whoever's on this healing journey of past lives that I'm tapping into, they're sending out way too much energy to different timelines, and their fire. We have White Eagle Ancestor Spirit. Connect to your lineage. A family wound or pattern can be healed now. We have two more that came out. We have Lady Portia, Divine Order. Do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding. And then we have Master Buddha, increased awareness, deep connection, trust your inner voice. I'm going to go ahead and clear these energies. And I'm going to pick up those other cards also because those were for the fire signs. And I'm going to clear those out. And I'm going to start with water. With the water signs. Well, first, all of the water, you know, for that little collective water sign reading first. Clear the energies of these cards, please, Spirit. All right, let's see here. Trying to think, where did I set these cards at? Oh, they're over here. They are buried up. Is where they're at. All right, let's clear the energies of these cards, please, Spirit. All right, so water signs. All right, I need to do the Moonology to start off with the water signs. Now this is going to be collective for all water signs right here, and then we will do tarot cards for each water sign. What do you have for water signs, please, Spirit? What do you want them to know in regards to these energies? Water signs. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. What do you have for Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, please, Spirit? What do you have for water signs? All right, let's see here. We have surrender to the divine. This is the full moon. I'm getting someone struggling, having a hard time releasing and letting go. Especially of the things that are deeper or the darker things. And they're pulling me to the darkness in this moon and that density. Or it being more deeper in the subconscious. In a struggle to release that, to bring it into balance with the light, right? To let it go. Want me to take this? Confidence is your key to success. This is the new moon in Leo. Spirit, do not mind me, okay? It's not me, it's spirit. They like to make a lot of noise. They also will mess with lights and do lots of other things. They make shit fall. They make weird noises all over. They will shut doors. They will open doors. There's a lot of crazy things that go on with spirit around me. I'm getting a being mindful of what is behind you. And don't let what it is. Okay. It's not letting your past hold you back. It's not letting your mistakes or things that you have overcome already be something that keeps you from your future, keeps you from your happiness, or makes you believe less than of yourself. And this confidence is key. It's like, don't let it alter or destroy your self-esteem. We have be bold, make the first move. This is Cardinal Moon. It's important in regards to whatever move that this is referring to, that you keep yourself grounded, rooted, and secure. And they're pulling me to the colors here. Then we have balanced spirituality and practicality. This is the full moon in Pisces. Well, at least a water sign came up here. Pisces came up in the water reading. A lot of people are not spending enough time with their spiritual practices, is what I'm getting with this. Their meditation, and it's more like the worldly ways. And needing to bring that more into balance. Their spirituality, and practicing that and making it like dedicating time to it, devotion, so that they can make sure that they are balanced in their life. Their emotions and their intuition as a water sign, that is what is leading the way for you, right? So you need to spend more time with this, is what I'm getting, and allowing it to be more present in your life, and an honoring of it and who you are. Anything else for water signs, please, Spirit? Take time out to breathe. This is the discerning moon. That take time out to breathe is not just for yourself, but it is because of your spiritual practices, taking time out to meditate, taking time to focus, to unwind, to tap the fuck in, and to be yourself. Like this honoring of yourself The bottom of the deck, I was talking about don't let your past hold you back. This is South Node. Don't let your past hold you back. This is why they wanted me to. The same energy that I was feeling in regards to that confidence is your key is key to your success, or whatever the fuck that card is. Who am I starting off with? Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio? Pisces. Using the Sun and the Moon Tarot for Pisces. All right, Spirit. What do you have for Pisces? What do you want Pisces to know in regards to these energies? Pisces, please, Spirit. What do you want Pisces to know? What do you have for Pisces in regards to these energies? This is for Pisces. Remember, this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and also North Node. This can also be vice versa, meaning, if you are reading or, listening for someone else, like a partner, a friend, a family member. Okay, this is for Pisces, Spirit. We have the Eight of Pentacles. It came out underneath confidence is your key to success. A building of the self-esteem, a building of your personal power, and how to stand in your personal power and your confidence, not let anything shake you. To overcome that past. The past is important here, and the insecurities that it may have left you with, right? The wounds and the insecurities, this overcoming this learning how to overcome, gaining the tools and mastery over your confidence. This prudence here with this is making sure like you stay dedicated. It's like a devotion to the work with this Eight of Pentacles. Right, what else do you have for Pisces? I dropped these. I'm not taking them. We have the Queen of Pentacles. She came out almost fully in reverse. For take time out to breathe. And it's important where it comes out. That's why I'm talking about it. So this Queen of Pentacles are like, she's almost in reverse. So she's pretty burnt the fuck out, right? She needs to take time out to breathe. She needs to rest and recuperate is what I'm getting with this energy. She's been putting in a lot of work. And this is why she's going into reverse. She's not fully there, but she was almost fully in reverse. I'm not going to put her in reverse, but it's important. She's almost fully in reverse. She's been doing a lot of work. She needs to take time to allow herself to recover, to recuperate and bounce back. There's that sacred space they're telling me to honor herself. Anything else for Pisces, please, Spirit? What else do you have for Pisces? We have the King of Swords. This is someone who's very analytical. This is Aquarius energy, but this is all air signs for Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. I know I probably should have said Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but it doesn't really matter to me. This is someone who's all analytical, all up in their head. They are normally, they can seem cold because they can be emotionally withdrawn. They can be emotionally unavailable. This king is moving. He's coming forward. This horse is moving. He is coming forward. And he's coming through the darkness is what I'm getting. They're showing me the crows that are up there. The crows help lead you through the darkness to the light. Another reason why this Queen of Pentacles needs to rest and take time out to breathe so that she can repair, recover, recuperate. She's done a lot of work. This is going to affect her confidence and her ability to receive him if she does not take this time out. She's almost in reverse. She needs to be upright. She can't be upright if she doesn't take this time out. She needs to be open to receiving him. What else do you have for Pisces for Spirit? We have the Tower, the Eye of Ra. The Eye of Ra, he's the sun god. He brings in destruction. How can you grow if the things that are not meant to be there are not destroyed, right? This is why she needs to be opened to receiving. Whatever is meant to be coming in, it needs to be examined. It needs to be destroyed, this faulty foundation. You know what? It's really funny. This communication that's going to be coming in from this King of Swords is over a tower. It is going to bring in another tower. But this is just that he's being called to make that first move, to be bold and make the first move. It's going to bring in a tower for her. This is another reason why she needs to rest. But the communication that's coming in and why he's being pushed by spirit to be bold and make the first move in regards to this Queen of Pentacles is to overcome or to examine. There's something here with a past tower and the destruction that he created. And then we have the Eight of Swords. This one's for interference, but for this is being tied up, not knowing what way to go. So what I'm getting with this is he is coming in with information, which is going to bring in another tower. It's not a bad tower, though, in regards to a tower that previously took place and why he was tied up or why he was emotionally unavailable, why he was cold or shut down, right? Being all up in his head, analytical as a King of Swords. Anything else for Pisces for Spirit? We have the High Priestess. Secret knowledge, occult energy. Balance between both worlds. Emotionally, spiritually, intuitively, she is balanced between both worlds. She can overcome the light and the dark. She can go through the underworld. She can go to heaven. This is this Queen of Pentacles. What is this, Spirit? She has secret knowledge in regards to this King of Swords. Whatever he's coming in to tell her, she already knows. But what she doesn't know is that he's coming in. He's keeping, it's being kept from her in this High Priestess energy because she needs to keep her balance. The High Priestess within her, the Queen of Pentacles, she needs to keep her balance. It's very important that she keeps her balance for this. And also not have expectations in regards to this coming in or how it may go or what it is. Like that judgment is what I'm getting with this. Like to let go of judgment or expectations. Why? Seven of Cups, illusions. Expectations can create illusions. Fantasy, right? That magical, but it's still a dark place, even though it don't seem like it's a dark place. But it's illusionary, so it is still dark. It's the lighter side of darkness, right? Because it's fantasy. It's illusions. This is why she needs to keep herself balanced in the light and dark within herself, in her intuition, and balanced between earth and spiritual, like the spiritual realm as this high priestess. This is why she needs to be grounded and needs to heal and be upright as this Queen of Pentacles and be open to receive. So she does not go to like this magical place of fantasy, of illusion, whether this illusion is in the light or in the dark. She needs to be balanced between earth and spiritual realm, but it's also within her own emotion and intuition so that she doesn't go to darkness in either place and keep herself closed off. That secret knowledge that she knows could make her, be in fantasy or be in illusion and not be balanced and grounded into earth. It's like she knows, as this Queen of Pentacles and this High Priestess is like she knows. She knows why this fucking King of Swords fucked up or why he's coming in. But it's like, even though you know, if they don't act right, if they don't do right, then it doesn't fucking matter what you know. Because then that's going to create the illusion, right? Because if you know somebody loves you, but if they're not treating you right, then what the fuck does it matter if they love you? What does love got to do with it? You can know their wounds. You can know somebody's afraid. They may not even love you. They might just like you and be interested in you, but they're afraid. Well, what the fuck does it matter? If they're not treating you right, then what does it matter? See, this is why she needs to be grounded. This is why that she needs to be balanced within, and she needs to be grounded and upright as this Queen of Pentacles because she has this secret knowledge. And if she's not grounded and balanced and take care of her fucking self as a High Priestess and Queen of Pentacles, she can go into this illusion because she has knowledge that if she is unstable could affect her and not in a good way. It can also be very heavy. It's a burden. It can be a big burden to know things that other people are not ready to deal with, face, or accept. It can also be hurtful. It's like potential, right? Like someone has potential. What the fuck does it matter if there's potential if they're not utilizing this opportunity to see what this potential is going to do or where you're going to go with it? But it's deeper than this because this is the High Priestess and the Queen of Pentacles. She is one and the same. This is the same. The Queen of Pentacles is his High Priestess. So at that point in time, what you know does not matter. It's irrelevant. But it's that heavy burden because it also hurts and you have to keep yourself okay or you can go to fantasy. Is what I'm getting with this. And they keep driving it over and over. And it's funny because this has something to do with her confidence. This affected her confidence. And see, this is what I mean. When you can know something, it doesn't mean that it doesn't still affect you in the physical. So whatever happened in the physical world, it affected her confidence. And then this knowledge probably made it more unstable where it affected her self-esteem and her confidence. You're saying that this is connected. So she needs to, maintain her confidence in who she is as well as what she knows. But it's most importantly, her internal confidence. And not allow anything or anyone, regardless of what it is that she knows, to take bits and pieces of her. The bottom of the deck. The sun has been showing up in a lot of these readings, as well as the Nine of Pentacles. I don't see the Nine of Pentacles in this one, but the Nine of Pentacles has been showing up a lot. So is the Eight of Pentacles. So this balance that she has, as long as she's taking care of herself and keeping herself balanced with the spiritual and the physical, keeping herself balanced as this Queen of Pentacles and her High Priestess, staying in her confidence, not letting anyone shake her, then she will be able to overcome any illusions, whether if it is something inside of her or something outside of her. So she will be able to see through it. She will have the clarity. So she will know something is for her, or she will know how to move in regards to it, right? So that it does not affect her happiness and her stability and her balance that she has, so that she can be confident and be successful. Because at the end of the day, it's always all about you, right? So that she can keep growing, keep blooming, keep shining. All right, let me clear these. I'm going to leave these cards real quick. Advice, guidance, and support. You know what? They're having me do romance angels for Pisces. All right, so advice, guidance, and support for this reading for Pisces, please, Spirit. Advice, guidance, and support for this reading for Pisces. Advice, guidance, and support for Pisces for this reading. Hit it with both sides. You know how I can speak about it. Advice, guidance, and support for Pisces for this reading, please, Spirit. And it's just the romance angels for this one. Make the Ever is in reverse. It came out on the Eight of Swords and then the High Priestess, because she has knowledge, right, in regards to how he feels and why he's not making the effort, why he's tied up. But what does it matter, right? So make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So confirmation of what I was picking up on. I don't normally take them in reverse. But, you know, I have to read out the energy. This is almost in reverse fully. It's like Spirit is working. This is that be bold and make the first move. And underneath that is the Tower. And then before that is the King of Swords. So the King of Swords is a little bit underneath this be bold and make the first move. This is almost in reverse. Be bold and make the first move. I was telling you, Spirit was like pushing this person to try to come forward. That will bring in another Tower to discuss a Tower. And to discuss them being all tied the fuck up, right? Because the love was unrequited. But in reverse, it's almost fully in reverse. He will be able to overcome this and come in. But anyways, this is confirmation also of what I was reading. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. See, she knows something that's a burden. And it hurt her. And it created illusion, right? But what does love have to do with it if someone's not showing the fuck up and loving you? Then nothing. Because it's unrequited. All right, so underneath here for take the time out to breathe, and under the Seven of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles had flown out over here too. So for this Queen of Pentacles, High Priestess energy, because the High Priestess comes out underneath this card too, because she's one and the same. It's love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive, and loving herself will also help her through any Seven of Cups, any illusions, right, or any instability. And then for the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Swords underneath the confidence, they are both there. And this Queen of Pentacles is this High Priestess. This Queen of Pentacles and King of Swords, what it's saying here is chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here, but this is my twin flame card. So for anyone wondering if they are on the twin flame journey and someone is your counterpart, then this is your confirmation, yes. I'm going to go ahead and clear these cards, and then I'm going to move on to, I don't know yet. I'm trying to figure it out. It's either going to be Cancer or Scorpio, because that's what the two that are left. Clear the cards, please, Spirit. Clear the cards. I guess we're doing Scorpio next. And I need to smoke again. I cannot. Probably going to have to run to the restroom here, too. This weight gain that I have gained and these pants being really tight is, on my bladder here, so. All right, Scorpio. I'm using the Shadowscape deck for the Scorpio. Spirit, what do you have for Scorpio? What do you want Scorpio to know in regards to these energies? Scorpio, Spirit, what do you have for Scorpio? What do you want Scorpio to know? Good thing. I look, this deck is upside down. Everything will be coming out in reverse. Be like, what the fuck is going on, Scorpio? All right, let's see. That's my bad. I did that shit. All right, Scorpio. What do you have for Scorpio, Spirit? What do you want Scorpio to know in regards to these energies? Oh, shit. Oh, God. Okay. I don't even know what way they came out. I'm trying to think here when I picked them up. All right. More than likely upright. I picked them up a little bit weird. So we have the Empress here. She's tapped into the abundance. She's in flow with the abundance. And the abundance is her. It's connected to her heart space. The love that she has inside of her, the frequency of love that she is at, makes her very fertile and abundant, where it's flowing through her heart space. It's like a portal of abundance and happiness in love flowing through her. It's like she's gifted. She's the blessed one. I probably made all the different colors. Let me look at this again. This is water. This is for Scorpio. It's funny, and it's going around the sun, the rainbow. They're pulling me to rainbow. That's why there's all the different colors. The connection here with rainbow blessings. Iris, the asteroid Iris. The rainbow bridge. Rainbows are relevant here for certain Scorpios. It's important. and how water and heat, the water and the sun create rainbows, and that magic that's there, right? The magic that's within her, it's in her heart, it's in her. They're also pulling this to my attention because of showing how magical this Empress is. It's important to know the magic that is within her and that she knows this magic is her. She's tapped into her fucking magic and her power. She's really like, not necessarily witchy, but I mean magical. She's a magical being. So if you want to see it as witchy, then witchy. If you don't consider yourself to be a witch, then magical, mystical. And we have the Five of Cups. I get why they are talking about the heart space, coming from her heart space, as well as the water and the fire. Is transmuting that through her love and through her heart space to tap into that magic, meaning to overcome this Five of Cups. She's overcoming the Five of Cups as this Empress, or becoming the Empress because of the Five of Cups and how she transformed it, with her magic inside, with her love, with her light of overcoming this sadness, her light, shining her light with her magic in on this water of these Five of fucking Cups, and transformed it into the rainbows. And then she became that blessing. She crossed over in that rainbow bridge, in that transformation energy. This is where, like, she tapped into her fucking power as the Empress and utilizing her light and her fucking magic, and to see her abilities, right? To understand how magical she is and that she's the fucking blessing. And then the Seven of Pentacles. It's disillusionment. So we go from the Five of Cups, and we go from like the grief, the loss, abandonment, being out in the cold, rejection. It's the being alone. It's the rejection and abandonment or neglect. It's the being alone here. And finding the treasures within herself to fulfill herself. That's as that Empress, transmuting that. And then overcoming the disillusionment that she is not who she thought she was, or who she knew she was, but people said she wasn't. She's this fucking Empress. As well as that she can't overcome this. The fuck she can. She can overcome this because the magic is within her. She's the magic itself. She's tapped in. So the Seven of Pentacles, disillusionment. Not believing that you can overcome, not believing that the seeds that you're planting, that they're ever going to sprout. It's like she's looking at this tree that has these little pentacles that are fruit, right? So not thinking that she's ever going to be able to pick these fruit, that they're ever going to be ripe or ready for her to pick and eat. But it's an overcoming in her power, in her magic of the Five of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles, because it was in her all along, because she is this Empress. She had the magic. She is the blessing. She can overcome any fucking thing. Scorpio energy. Rising from the fucking underworld. That is Scorpio energy all day long. Seeing her fucking own magic and how her magic works. Someone in this is Scorpio. This is the first time they get to really understand their magic or see their magic and see it come to life and believe in it. It's like it was hidden from them before. Like through the underworld, it was hidden, or other people like kept her blinded to it, right? With their own underworld energy. They didn't want her to believe in herself and see that she was the fucking Empress. This came out sideways, and it is underneath the Seven of Pentacles. It's the Seven of Wands. standing your ground. It's this coming after your energy or setting you aside, setting you apart, trying to like pick you apart. They were trying to pick her apart. They were coming for her. They tested her fucking temperature, right? And creating this disillusionment and trying to come for her and make her think that she wasn't nothing. And they failed. They came out sideways because she is overcoming this and what this created in the Seven of Pentacles. It's like the storm that was meant to fucking break you, but you rise the fuck above it. Because, see, they may not have wanted to believe that you were the Empress because of jealousy or hatred. They want to set you aside and feel some type of way, right? Because of your light. And they wanted to test you thinking they're going to fucking break you. But instead you rose to the fucking occasion. And see, so then you confirm to them who the fuck you are and then let it be known to yourself. They fucked around and found out. Very scorpionic energy. But it's in the beautiful way too. Of like showing like through the darkness, the beauty that is there and how going through the darkness doesn't always have to be dark. There's beauty within darkness, just like there's beauty within light. To see the beauty was always within her. These came out in reverse. Let me see what they are here. The Page of Swords. And it fell down here with this Seven of Wands. The people, they were watching her. They were watching and learning, gaining information to try to destroy her, to pick her apart. It's in reverse now. Why? Because the fuck, what they gained was an illusion. They're the ones. They were trying to set up this disillusionment for her, but they were in disillusionment. They thought they could win. But it's like they destroyed their self. They're fucked up. They're scrambling inside their own fucking self. Because they thought they knew. But they didn't learn shit. So now they're like lost. Because they thought they fucking knew. They thought they could overcome her. And they could not. And then we have the King of Swords in reverse. Yeah, see if they were spying. Now, what are they spying on? Nothing. They're looking at the destruction. They're in a deep hole within themselves, regressed backwards, and they're more emotionally shut the fuck down and off. I'm getting like a depressed energy. And stuck inside their own web that they created for her. Inside their own mental status, right? Inside their own being, and it's trickling to the physical. If you look at him, he's down and he's like this, and there is all this darkness looming around, but then there is some light, but he's down, he's fucked up, and it's in reverse. Reverse is going to be disorganized thoughts, as well as it's going to implement the shadow side of the King of Swords, where paranoid, fear-based, as well as like emotionally unavailable, emotionally shut the fuck down, cold-hearted. That disorganized energy. So this is where the people who came against her, the people who wanted to pick her apart, wanted to think that they could take her motherfucking temperature and you know, try to destroy her confidence, or, you know, because they're insecure, whatever the fuck their problems are, they wanted to peg her the fuck down. They destroyed themselves in the process. Anything else for Scorpio, please, Spirit? All right, so we have the Hanged Man. And we have the Sun. So this King of Swords in reverse has gone within in the Hanged Man energy to try to transform, to transmute. It's the caterpillar to the butterfly. They're stalking, they're watching, they're collecting data, information out of their distorted perception, out of their paranoia. Because what they did, all it did was destroy them more. Out of their wanting to pick somebody apart and set them aside, like they're not worthy, they're not good enough, and distorting their perception because they could not, because they were spying, because they didn't know what the fuck to do. They were immature because they're analytical. When they're upright, they're analytical, as well as can be emotionally shut down or unavailable. So then in reverse, it went even shadowier. It went more to the shadow, more to the negative, dark side, right? They fucked themselves up more because they didn't deal with it properly. Whether if that's how they wanted the outcome to be or not. So now they're in this Hanged Man energy, trying to transform themselves, this rabbit hole that they suck themselves down into, by taking somebody's temperature, by rejecting them, abandoning them, neglecting them, by creating this disillusionment and setting them apart like they're not worthy, to test their fucking temperature because of their wounds, because of their actions, because of their immaturity, as well as their coldness, not being able to be vulnerable. So now they have to fucking go in and they need to transform and transmute their bullshit, right? And this Hanged Man energy. It came out normal and then it slid sideways. What I get with this is that they are deep within the transformation process. What stage, I don't know, because there's a lot of work what I see. I mean, you have both energies here within this person. You have the King of Swords in reverse. You have the Page of Swords in reverse, that immature energy. And it's also that spying energy. Collecting data, but I'm getting like a spying and trying to utilize things like in a fucked up way to pick somebody down. And then think about their wounds and their wounds of why they did this. So trying to come out of, that's why it's sideways. They're trying to come out of a Hanged Man energy. They're trying to gain clarity. They went within. They're trying to come out. They're trying to gain the clarity to come out. I get it. They went in as the Page of Swords. They came out. They have to go back in. Now it's this King of Pentacles. So they gain some clarity. And now, like, that's the depths of the process. I'm getting it more. And then we have the Sun. So once they fully come out of this Hanged Man energy, they gain the clarity. They gain the clarity, the illumination to transform. Let me go ahead and turn this all up, right? The bottom of the deck. Hold on. That is illusionary. The Eight of Swords. This came out for someone else. So the clarity, illumination that they receive in regards to their behavior in transforming themselves helps them to face or to look at this Eight of Swords energy within them, of them being stuck and tied up. And then the King of Cups. That's why, because they're truly a King of Cups. So they tied themselves up because they didn't want to go to their emotions. They didn't want to be that King of Cups. So they tied themselves up. So, they have to make the decision whether they want to cut themselves free or not and be the King of Cups that they are truly meant to be. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pull advice, guidance, and support for Scorpio. I don't know, but they're having me do the Spirit Animal Oracle for Scorpio. For advice, guidance, and support. All right, what advice, guidance, and support do you have for Scorpio for this reading, please, Spirit? Advice, guidance, and support for Scorpio for this reading. Oh, God, I've been on for like 3 fucking hours. What the fuck have I been doing? Grasshopper Spirit, take a leap of faith. It landed on the King of Swords in reverse. So I was like pushing him, you know, Spirit pushing him, trying to guide him to be that King of Cups, to cut himself free. That's what I'm getting with that energy. It's funny. We have Groundhog Spirit, time to let go. Let go of the fear. Let go of whatever it is in the perception that makes him think that it is weak or like a vulnerability that he can't do, wearing his heart on his sleeves, or, you know, gifting someone with his heart, dealing with emotions, being vulnerable. They're pulling me to the heart in this hand here. So time to let go of the pain that created him to be not the King of Cups, but to be the fucking King of Swords. Well, technically be the King of Swords and the Page of Swords, and then put them in reverse, put his ass in reverse. He put his own ass out. This Empress, it's time for her to let this all go also, this situation. And to keep holding on to that love within her heart and gifting it to the world through her hands and what she's touching. And letting it flow through her, the love flow through her. And then we have White Raven Spirit, trust in the magic. Very auspicious, very magical. I told you she was magical. And she was like blessed in this Empress energy. And then the magic was within her. She's the fucking magic. This energy is supporting what I was picking up on for her, for this Empress. Of her being like that White Raven Spirit, trusting in the magic. Now the magic is her. And she's aware of this now. And then we have Whale Spirit, trust the great mystery. It's this ancient wisdom, but it's also, this is a Scorpio reading. So, you know, going under in the underworld, in the deep, dark, murky depths of her emotions, and gaining that ancient wisdom that was there, that was buried in that murky mud down beneath. This needed to take place for her to go deep. And to gain this ancient wisdom that was buried down in the murky depths of this scorpionic energy that she is as this Empress. And the bottom of the deck is Dragonfly Spirit, truth transcends illusions. Knowing who she is, that is what helps her transcends the illusion. Being able to accept herself and knowing who she is transcends the illusions or the disillusionment and the burdens that others are trying to place upon her by testing her fucking temperature. Let me go ahead and clear these cards, and then I'm moving on to Cancer. Yay, it's the last one. I don't know how the fuck I've been on here for 3 hours, but it is what it is. All right, let's see. So Cancer is last, and I'm trying to figure out what cards I need to do for Cancer. Okay, clear the energies of these cards, please, Spirit. Clear the energies. Clear the energies, please, Spirit. We're going to use the Paulina Tarot. I'm being pulled to the doves in peace. A need for deep peace, or a need for sanctuary is what I'm getting for Cancer. A sacred space. I did not dribble that shit on me, did I? I don't know. I don't know. All right, Cancer. All right, Spirit, in regards to these energies, what do you have for Cancer? What do you want them to know? This is for Cancer. What do you want them to know in regards to these energies? For Cancer, please, Spirit, what do you have for Cancer? What do you want Cancer to know in regards to these energies? One more time. All right, so this is for Cancer. And we have the Knight of Cups. This is a charmer. This is someone who's full of romance and emotion, singing their own song. They're coming to you to share their song of love. They're coming in to share their song of love. That's what I'm getting with this. For the Knight of Cups. Did I say the King of Cups? I meant the Knight of Cups. I'm questioning myself. Did I say the King of Cups? Was supposed to be the Knight of Cups. He's very eccentric. They're pulling me to the weird peacockness in him in regards to his expression of love. And vibrant and bright, bold with it. Like, don't give a fuck. I'm coming. Ready or not, I'm coming is what I get. What is that about? They want to share love. And it's like too much time has passed. We have the Page of Cups. So we have the Knight of Cups, that romantic, wanting to come in and sing a song to you, like be bold and express how they feel. And what it is they feel is they have all these fucking feelings going on as the Page of Cups. They are full of, the love is innocence. They're taking me to how pages are innocent. It's like childlike. The love that they feel, this romance that they have, there's an innocence here. And they're overflowing with all this love and emotion for you. Oh boy. Ooh. They're pulling me to the stars again. Fuck. Hello? How the hell do we go from the Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups and some really beautiful, yummy, euphoric, emotional energy and like, there's that immature, but I don't want to say immature. It's that innocent. It's kind of giddy, you know? But it's also pure. There's a purity here to this romance, this love, this wanting to be bold and express and then all that they feel. There's this purity here. We go from that and then wham, the 10 of fucking wands. Wow. Carrying too many burdens. You have too much on your plates. Do you have too much on your plate to receive? Yes. They feel like you wouldn't be opened. They also feel like it would be a burden. Why? Hold on. Let me keep going here. The Tower. They feel like you're carrying too many burdens. If they came to you and shared, that it would just break everything apart and bring the tower in. But that's not necessarily bad. And maybe it would help you overcome whatever they feel. Because maybe it's illusionary. Maybe you're not carrying too many burdens, but honestly, someone is carrying too many burdens. I can feel it in the energies. Um, maybe that'll help them have the clarity. Maybe this tower is needed so that they can drop the burdens. A lot of times, if someone's carrying too many burdens, they need to be dropped. A lot of times, there needs to be fucking towers. You know what I'm saying? It's inevitable. Why are they so afraid of the tower? It's back to believing you wouldn't be open to receiving them. You know, people can have a lot going on, but just because there's a lot going on does not mean someone's not open to receiving them. Like, can you read the room? You have all these feelings. Okay, this person has all these feelings and they want to come in and they want to express them. They want to be bold with it. And the feelings that they have are also innocent, right? In that innocence, in there, you can't feel out if this person's open to you. Just because someone has a lot going on in their life doesn't mean that they'd be closed off to you. It's funny because in this page, in this innocence of this person's feelings, it's like they don't have the maturity to understand this. They can't read it. They don't understand, like, would you be open to me? They just see, oh man, like this is burdensome and maybe you're carrying too much and they don't think that you'd be open to it. That said, now I understand here why the Page of Cups is also here. They may have all this love, but there's some lacking in maturity to knowing if, like, knowing how to read the room. Does this person give a fuck about you? Would they want this? Would they welcome this and be like, oh, thank God, now I can drop these fucking burdens, you know? There's a lot of, oh God, it is really like I'm reading a child. They also feel like love is a burden. I'm being pulled into to not feeling like you have the burden, but them feeling like they have all this, they feel all this, but then they feel like it's a burden. Like love is a burden. Like, what do I do with this? How do I carry this? You're not meant to fucking carry it, you're meant to share it. Love is not a burden. If love is burdensome to you, you're doing something wrong with that fucking love. Carrying it around like it's a burden. Love is meant to be shared. They keep pulling me to the confidence is key card. They're lacking confidence. That's what this is. It's not so much emotional immaturity, but there's something here with that emotional immaturity that I'm feeling that is linked to lacking confidence, where it makes them not be able to see clearly, right, or to understand. And it's also making them believe that love is a burden. Okay, so there's this like misperception here where they feel like you wouldn't be opened. They feel like you're carrying too many burdens. It bringing the tower, but then really it's like going back to this lacking confidence and this immaturity within them, where to them love is a burden. What do I do with this? This could destroy my life. This could fuck me up. What do I do? Oh my God, what do I do with this love? It's so burdensome, and this could really destroy me. This is what I'm getting with this. No, I get it. It's like their projection here, and because they're lacking confidence. This love is still sitting with them, burdening them. And love should not be a burden. But it's because they're not sharing it. The tower that there's, I feel like there may have been a past tower, but this tower that's coming in has to do with them holding onto this love like it's a burden. Since they're holding onto this love like it's a burden, projecting onto you, this may be vice versa, take it how it fits. It's meant to come down to help release the feeling or insecurities, lack of confidence of why they're holding onto love like it's a burden, so that it can open up the doorway. Because then we have the world. It's cyclical. This is endings and beginnings. So this is something completed. This completion is believing that love is a burden, and the tower coming down and releasing this and letting it go and gaining that confidence that they need, as well as understanding that love is not a burden, and that love does not mean that love is going to fucking destroy you. So then, we release this, we let this go, so then it opens the door with the world here. That's why this tower is here, to help release this idea out of a lack of confidence and understanding that love is a burden. So then the world can come in and open the fuck up and open up these opportunities. And in regards to this, is it just the person or is it the situation? This is a situation for this person, but it's also karma for some people. So it's going to vary, because I'm getting shit all over the place. But then it goes to the Six of Cups, that this is past life. It's nostalgic. It's there's a heavy past life tie here. Feeling like love is a burden and needing to break that cycle. And then there's like that childhood nostalgia of what love should be, or what it should look like and feel like. And this tower, opening up the world, helps them like see the Six of Cups energy differently, because the Six of Cup energy has to do with this fucking Ten of Wands. But it's like they're able to now, instead of see it as a Ten of Wands, see it as the Six of Cups, where some of it has to do with like wounds, as well as like wishes and hopes, things that made you happy as a kid, but things you also experienced through past lives. So it like helps open them up to a new perspective, to understand love in another way. All right, anything else for Cancer, please, Spirit? To understand love in another way. It's funny. And understand probably where that wound came from, of thinking that love is a burden. Have to examine that in the past life. With the Nine of Wands, the wounded warrior. So it is that facing why. This opening up the world into the Six of Cups is the facing of the why love is a burden to them, and why they feel like it's going to destroy them. That they're actually wounded because of childhood or past life. This karmic, this is Scorpio energy with the Six of Cups. This is Scorpio. That past life energy. So it can be like ancestral, right? And understanding that they're actually wounded. They're a wounded warrior. They've been so wounded in regards to love that it's closed them off. So now they can accept this. They can face this. They can deal with this. So then they're going to be able to move on from here. Once you're able to accept something and see what something is, you can accept it. So then you can move on from it. So then the worst is over, right? Because you can work on healing it. We have the Six of Swords. Moving on to calmer waters. Being able to accept and see where the burden from this comes from. And to be able to acknowledge this. What is up with the fucking Eight of Swords and in the water energies? A lot of these readings here for the water signs have the Eight of Swords in it. Then we go to the Eight of Swords. From the Six of Swords, the worst is over. Moving into calmer waters to then being all tied the fuck up. All tied up. I can see why being tied up, dealing with all of this though. But to move into them being all tied up. But now you have the answers. Now you know. So now you can cut yourself free. Because back here at the Ten of Wands, they didn't know. They didn't understand why the fuck they thought love was a burden, why they thought it would destroy them. Now they know. Now they have the answers of why they were tied up and couldn't move forward. So now with that knowledge, they can change what they do and they can cut themselves free. You know, we need to gain the knowledge before we can actually, you know, like this is why we need to accept things, right? So then we have that knowledge. Now they'll have this, and what they do with it is on them. Try to cut themselves free or not with this knowledge. What else they have here for Cancer? Because I hate leaving it on that. I would have to say that they're going to cut themselves free. Just who knows when. Because we have the Four of Cups in reverse, but it landed over here on the Ten of Wands. So it's relevant to linking this here, like what I was saying, how I was reading it, to those burdens of what they were carrying and why they thought love was a burden and why it destroyed their fucking life. And then linking into the Six of Cups and all this other shit, now how they're tied up. So they go from the Eight of Swords all tied up to the Four of Cups in reverse. So overcoming this and overcoming those Ten of Wands, carrying too many fucking burdens, releasing it, letting it go. So they will cut themselves free. All right, advice, guidance, and support for Cancer, please, Spirit. The Goddess guidance. Can we watch them? Hold on here. Pulling other cards. All right. Oh, you're welcome, honey. All right, advice, guidance, and support, please, Spirit. What advice, guidance, and support do you have for Cancer for this reading? Advice, guidance, and support for Cancer for this reading, please, Spirit. Advice, guidance, and support for Cancer for this reading, please, Spirit. Cancers went really quick. I don't know what the fuck took so long. Some of those other readings like went really slow, and just the energies and like the getting of the energies and having to feel out all the fucking energies. I would have to say. I'm trying to think who the fuck took so long. Advice, guidance, and support for Cancer, please, Spirit. Who the fuck pulled in my driveway? I'm using the Goddess Guidance Oracle deck for this support, that advice, guidance, and support. We have Diana, focused intentions. Keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you will make your mark. I landed out underneath the tower. So overcoming the tower, overcoming those burdens and the tower that it brought in, the Four of Cups. Someone's in my driveway. And my bladder does not have time for this. This, let alone that. We have Yemenia. I cannot say some of these. Do not mind me. Yemenia. Whatever the fuck. You'll know what I'm saying in just a minute. And what the hell just ran across my front porch? I don't know. We have golden opportunity. Important doors are opening for you. The world. Right now, walk through them to bring in happiness, playfulness, and joy. Like I'm getting like a childlike wonder with that dolphin there in the water energy and emotional. We have Athena, inner wisdom. You know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate actions without delay. All right, we have Kali Ma. They want me to take this one right here. So we have Kali. We have endings and beginnings. The old must be released so that the new can enter. And then we have Dana, High Priestess. This fellow underneath Athena. Or did I have to take it out? So I don't even be remembering. I'm not even kidding you. We have High Priestess. We have, you have divine knowledge that, oh my God, that can help others through your spiritual teachings or teaching. All right, I have to get off here. I don't know who the fuck was just in my driveway, and they were just in the yard, and now I don't know where the fuck they're going, but I have to go to the bathroom. I have to pee really bad. I love you. Thank you for joining me and supporting me. Please like and share my video. Please comment, please help circulate it. And if you don't, even if you just like it, I really appreciate all of your support as it is. And I pray that your day is full of blessings. Thank you for joining me. Bye.